Alright, hello. See if anyone turns up. Do a little coffee time chat. First thing I need to know is some ibuprofen. I've got one massive banging headache. Massive headache. Let me share this link out. Because some people don't seem to be getting their notifications. Close it off. Oh, that's better. Oh, won't be a long one, guys. Just while I talk on 10-15 minutes, just to let you know what's going on. Just got home from a party, actually. Daughter Jessica's birthday party / grandson's party. They put both parties together, so just been there, having a few drinks. Drinker, very rarely drink any kind of alcohol. I might have, well, I did have a Foster there, and then I had some of this other drink. What it was, I can't remember, but it was like 28% volume. We had like these little plastic cups, and I was only filling up about that much, then topping it up with like apple juice. I had a few cups of that. My neck is killing me because all I kept doing was doing that, looking around, seeing who's about, seeing some of the old friends about there, the old Filipino friends that I used to talk to and get on with. Very rarely see them much nowadays. But yeah, all in all, it weren't too bad. Didn't get up and dance because I can't dance to save my life. My sister actually came round and picked me up and took me there because it wasn't that far away from where I live. So my sister Denise and her son Jack, my nephew, came round, picked me up. Got there, I think, about 4 o'clock, just after 4. And I've only just got home about 10 minutes ago. All right, Jamie, how's it going, mate? Don't know why I can only see that there's one person watching. Fucking YouTube screwed up again. On what's the name? On StreamYard, it says no one's watching. So I don't know. But yeah, like, I just got home from this party thing. My head is killing me, my neck's killing me. Completely knackered out. I wasn't actually going to eat there, to be honest with you, because most of it was like Filipino food. And, like my son, James, and my sister, Denise, and a few other people going, go and get some food, I said, no, because I didn't know if I wanted to eat it or no. Because I'm not too keen on a lot of Filipino food. But, eventually I did decide to go and get some. There was some beef, rice, fried chicken, and sausage rolls and other stuff, but that's all I had anyway. You went into London. Whereabouts London did you go? My sister keeps going on about I should get out a bit more. I've got the money to go out, but I can't just get out. I want to get out because my knee hurts too fucking much. And, my asthma plays around. Like, I was online with my therapist yesterday because we do, like, these live chats now, like video live chats. And she's going, you need to get out, do more things, I said, yeah, but my knee hurts too much, and, like, it's not the cost of, like, travelling there because I've got my 60+ card, I can use it after 9:30. But you know, I was saying to my sister tonight, you know, if I didn't have this fucking cat, I'd go away for a week somewhere. You know, just spend a week away. That's where all the strippers are. You haven't been going in the old stripper clubs, have you? I went up there one time when I was younger. Can't remember how young I was. But I went in one of the clubs. I think it was before I met the missus, actually. Went in one of the clubs and fucking drinks were so expensive, man. And the old dancers come up to you and want to buy me a drink, love. Sorry, I've only got enough for one drink. All right, fuck you. You know, no thanks. Might get the clap. But I ain't been up London for ages. Like, you know, the last time I went up near London was on the Thames when I did a bit of the old mudlarking. That's about 3 years ago. I think I went to Plumstead. Plumstead Bridge. I tried doing a little bit of metal detecting over there, but there's so much metal on those beaches. It's unbelievable. It's impossible. All right, Urban. How's it going, mate? Lots of famous faces inside. I don't know. I ain't been up to fucking London for ages, mate. I do remember one time I went up London because I used to go on bus rides. I used to just like get out of the house and go on a lot of bus rides, you know, and like head up to London and spend a couple of hours up in London and come back home. But none of those old buses, you know, with the open back, you know, which you used to like run and jump on and grab the handle. I was waiting to get to a stop, and I was right on the edge, like of the actual step itself. And I tell you, I'm fucking sure if someone pushed me, I went flying off that fucking bus, smacked all my knees up. No one stopped. Not even the cars behind me. I just carried on fucking driving past me. You know, I could have fucking been dead. A car could have ran over me and fucking killed me. No one would have stopped. I think like that's the reason why I never went up London that much, to be honest with you, after that. Because, like, you know, just no one gives a shit about, you know, the traffic up there. That's one thing I do remember. Yeah, the old double-decker buses where you only got like the one entrance at the back of the bus. No door, nothing. You just like got to step on, step off. I stepped on, sat down for a little while. Right, I'll get off, get off. I'm fucking repeating myself. Get off on the next stop, getting ready, and I know fucking someone pushed me in, I'll tell you. Right, Omar. But yeah, so I just got home from a party. Didn't stay too long. You know, we could have stayed a bit longer, but I just wanted to get home. I was so fucking like tired. I don't know, it was the alcohol I was drinking because, you know, it was like 28%. But my eyes started getting a bit sore. My neck was killing me, you know, because it's like it like turning around, you know, like looking around and seeing who's behind me and beside me. They started getting up and dancing, you know, kind of thing. About an hour ago. And I can't dance to save my fucking life, you know, kind of thing. The only thing I probably dance myself into is fucking grave. I was just out there watching and like, you know, and then like my sister goes, you know, if you want to go, just let me know, you know, kind of thing. I said, well, give it about another 20 minutes. But I think it's about 15 minutes, so I said, come, let's go. My neck was fucking hurting me. I started getting a really bad headache. Well, I said to my sister on the way home, the only thing I'm going to do when I go home is have a cup of coffee and probably have an early night tonight. Oh, God. I've been doing a little bit of drawing over the last couple of days. Practice drawing. Not spiritual drawing, just like, you know, shitty drawing. Did a couple of the old presidents. The old Ukrainian president. Let's go on to the other fucking screen. The old Ukrainian president. And then the old Russian one. We know who that one is. And then I did I've tried to do Biden, the old US president, and I started trying to do my son-in-law again, but I still can't draw his fucking mouth and lips. You know, I did get some books through the post, actually. I ordered some books to try and help me to learn a bit more. Life Like Heads, but that is like, you know, quite far advanced kind of like drawings they are. That take me probably about a year before I can get into that. How to draw faces for beginners. So this is going to help me a little bit, you know, do some rough sketches. Can't say that, can you? No, it's not all females. There is boys there as well. So that one will help me, because then I can get the fucking Asian nose sorted out in the mouth. It actually looks like one of my nieces, that one. Bit of a toy boy she was. You know, she was singing today as well at a party. But you know, I bought that one. I also bought this one, which is a bit more kind of like more what I needed. You've got different types of mouth drawings and hands and fingers and thumbs and noses and hairstyles and eyes and God knows what else is in there. So got those delivered yesterday, actually, from Amazon. Bought some more paintbrushes. You know, like, it's not going to just be paint drawing. I'm going to do like painting as well, most probably later. Because I did get some oil paints on Lidl. That was $4.99. So I thought, like, you know, I wouldn't mind doing some painting as well as drawing, maybe. Do a bit of mixture. I need a photo of you, man. You know, like, I'll have to go on your Facebook page and grab a photo of you. Not doing it tonight, though, because I'm too fucking tired. So, yeah, if you send me a reminder on my Facebook, I'll try to get one off you and try and attempt to draw. Now, don't forget, those pictures of the presents are just like one-off kind of like rough drawings. They're not lifelike, they're just rough drawings. You know, I'm not going to be, you know, someone who can do, you know, lifelike profile pictures. Not the way I am, you know, not in my lifetime, I don't think. Strictly Come Dancing, fucking hell, that's an old program, isn't it? I took my camcorder with me today to the party, and my camera. I did take one or two on my mobile, but I took my camera, and I was taking the piss out of the camera. A bit older than it, Dad. I said, well, it still fucking works, you know, still a good camera. But the camcorder, me Sony one, I didn't even bother taking out the bag. I just couldn't be bothered to do any videoing at all today. My sister Denise was doing all the videoing. I didn't do none. I just took a few photos, like, you know, my kids and my son's girlfriend, who I met for the first time. She's nice. So it's Jessica birthday and her son, my grandson's birthday, coming up. Well, actually, I think it's his birthday today, and my daughter's birthday's coming up in the next couple of days, I think. But to save, you know, a bit of money, she had both of the birthdays on one day, kind of party kind of thing. I can't even fucking concentrate on what I'm thinking, actually. I think the drink's gone to my head. Kind of like repeat myself, I think. I know I repeat myself a lot anyway, but I tell you, my head is fucking killing me. Yeah, so I've been trying to draw my son-in-law, the one who married my daughter. I just can't get to draw him. He's so fucking awkward. Mind you, the picture I drew of him the other week, that one, I put on Facebook and I was going, right, tell me who you think that is. And I was getting all fucking weird like responses. But then I tried doing another one. It kind of looks a little bit like him, but I just can't get the nose and the mouth done. So I thought there's got to be some way of doing it. So I bought those books. And hopefully they might give me some idea on drawing like rough noses and like, you know, let's say I'm not going to be able to do like realistic photos, pictures. Just ain't going to happen. Problem is I've got to find someone to pull that shit now. No, I thought, oh, I'll buy some felt tips. Well, I don't need them. I've got a fucking great box full of them here. So that saved me a little bit of money. Mind you, I've got this big box here with crayons and... You know what I was thinking about doing? It's like... I don't know if you remember when you might have been younger, you used to have crayons and you used to like use like several crayons and like colour over the top of each other. Then you've got a pin and then you just like carve into it and bring out all the different colours. Thought about trying that out one time. When the warmer weather comes and longer daytimes, I'll probably take a scrapbook up with me, you know, art book and some pencils and do a bit of the old landscape, you know, draw the old bushcraft camp and some of the trees. I've got to go up there actually. I've been meaning to go up there for the last 3 weeks and I've still not been up there. Because you remember when we had all that really bad wind, you know, 4-scale winds, you know, like tornadoes we had. You know, I don't know what condition that fucking base might be still, you know, it might be completely knocked down, I don't know. I'm just like dreading going up there and finding that it's all fucking knocked down. There's no way I'll be able to repair that in one day. But I need to go out there and get the wildlife camera memory card out and change it over and put some new batteries in there. It depends on what time I might wake up in the morning. Might go out there tomorrow, Sunday, if not probably later in the week. Can't go on a Friday because I have my video conference with the old therapist on Fridays. Still on TV and the girl in my profile. Can you tell what? Tell what? Tell what? Don't do that to me. I'm confused and tired, man. I've actually like disconnect from Facebook because I just keep getting notifications from my kids and people like who I've got on friends list. Like just keep like uploading photos and videos, and my phone just keeps going bing, 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 bing. Can't fucking listen to that. Not with my headache. Tomorrow there'll probably be about fucking 500 messages on there probably. Oh, I did get a message from Rose. What did she say quickly? Actually, it's a voice message. Replay it. So I did send her a message. So I can't get, I can't answer right now because I was on the way out, I was really on the way to going out to the party. So we might be doing. How many times we said we'd be doing this, I don't know. It'll probably be in a fucking world record book, you know, kind of thing. Right, Ian. She wants to start doing the paranormal and the old murder mystery things, but for me with the paranormal, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't mind doing murder mysteries. You know, even with the spirit drawing, I'm not really getting anything that's making me want to pick up the old book and start scribbling. I think this place is like kind of empty right now. What I might start doing though later is going out to cemeteries and drawing like pictures of headstones and stuff like that. That's another thing I wouldn't mind doing. But I want to go to like the ones which are really old and like, you know, the old 1800 kind of like headstones and shit like that, you know, kind of thing. Oh, fucking head. But yeah, not a lot been going on apart from doing a few sketching. I was going to do one last night, but I just couldn't be bothered. No, I couldn't do one today because I was kind of like sleeping half the day, and then I had to get up and sort some clothes out to go in right to the party. That took about an hour to fucking sort some clothes out. I wasn't going to wear like jogging trousers and shit like that, you know, kind of thing. I had a pair of blue jeans, but they kind of looked a bit dirty. And I found my grey ones. I thought I stick the grey ones on because they don't look too bad. Found a t-shirt, well, short sleeve shirt, and this jumper is part of like a jump coat. You can actually zip it onto a coat because it's like a two-piece in one. And then my kids bought it for me a couple of years ago because my other kind of like jumpers, they're kind of like, you know, need washing. Yeah, it's just kind of been very quiet here. You know, I've been kind of like bored out of my fucking brains. I did go out shopping. I think it was on Thursday. And I picked up like a couple of like bits from Poundland. And on the way home, I had to stop off at Lidl's to do some shopping, and it was pissing down, man. Really pissing down. No, I only had to walk from the stop to the fucking from the bus stop to the store, which is like about 50 steps. My pad got fucking soaked, man. Hello, Angela. Late as usual, but never mind. That's what that dirty man with the wobble board. Oh, I think I know who you mean. Mr. R. Harris. Down the kangaroo, down the boat, down the kangaroo. You remember him? He's a bit of a weirdo, wasn't he, really? Nah, Poundland ain't cheap anymore. I remember going in there one day and I said, "Is the manager there?" I said, "Yeah, hang on." And the manager came up to me. I said, "Right, I want everything in your store." He goes, "Do what?" So I want everything in your store. Here's £1. He goes, "Are you joking?" I said, "Well, it's a pound store, isn't it?" I thought everything in here was £1. He goes, "Yeah, £1 each." I said, "Oh, okay then." I bought my power back and walked off. I fucking thought you can. But yeah, everything's like, you know, even these, not these books, like this. This was £2.50. You know, just for a set of crayon pens. Art books, they're like £2.50, £3 each. I was going to go and get small art books actually, because they're cheaper in Poundland than anywhere else, because like on Amazon they're for like £4.99, £5, £5.50. So these ones here, I know that it's like a heavier grain, but they're only £2 each. So I think I'll go and get some more of these. But I don't like the way they fold open though. I prefer the ones which you actually open and close. This one. I prefer these ones. But I don't know if this was Poundland or not. Now you got 30 sheets in that one. And you got 24 sheets in that one. But I'll probably go up the old Poundland, grab a few more, get a little bit of stocking. So I do want to do like, a bit more drawing. I did put a GoFundMe up actually. And some guy said to me on Facebook, he goes, well, why don't you just fucking save? I said, I am saving, mate. I know like I dealt last time when I went to the course, but that was like, that course was fucking ridiculous because they put me in an advanced course. I want to go on one which is like start from basic, start from the beginning. Because in that way you can learn a lot more techniques that way. But, I open a GoFundMe one. It's on my other channel, the link. It's actually on my Facebook page as well somewhere. But I it's not, it's okay asking, but the thing is, like, no one wants to fucking give nowadays anyway. No one's interested. Yeah. Him and what's the name? Can never remember the other one's name, but the one with white hair. Don't want to say his name. I think even saying their names can get your fucking channel taken down now. Cheers, Ian. Yeah, that person, yeah. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of crime stuff lately, actually. About people going missing. I think, like, with some of these crime, I will probably talk about one of these days, actually, about the crime videos that I watch. But I think with the missing people ones, they are either being kidnapped and fucking murdered, or you just get people who are just like, they're so fed up with life at the moment, they just think, fuck it, and not just sometimes either pack a bag or not even pack a bag and just like, walk out and never come back kind of thing. And I said that to my therapist yesterday. I said, I just feel like, saying fuck all this shit and just like packing up and going and like not letting anyone know where I am. So it wouldn't really matter if people, that, even my family, I said, like, I'm not being funny, but I don't get much communication from my family. They ring me every now and then, kind of thing. And the thing is, I'm getting old, kind of these things I do want to do in life before I fucking like die, kind of thing. But it's just like, so much that you can take in life, I suppose, and like, to start a new life, it's going to cost you fucking money, man, lots of money. Some people just end up going out on the street and fucking like, become homeless kind of thing. I don't want to be like homeless. I just want to go out and, start a new life somewhere. I hate this country. I fucking hate England. It's too costly. If I had money, I'd just fucking pack up a bag, and just like fucking, if it weren't so much because of the cold, because I do suffer with a lot of coldness, kind of thing. I don't like being out in the cold. I'll fucking go to Canada or Alaska or somewhere and like, start a new life over there. But no, my luck, I'll probably end up getting fucking eaten by a bear the first day I get there, or a mountain lion or something. No, I've not seen that doctor thing. I'm not worried about those two fucking weirdos anyway. Hello, paranormal white noise. How are you? I don't even do any gaming much now. To be honest with you, I haven't even done no gaming for over a week, nearly 2 weeks. So I think, like, the problem with gaming, you download a game, such as like, Miss Survival or Subsistence, even Call of the Wild. You get to finish the game, especially with Subsistence. The Forest I've been playing as well. The Forest. Once you've done like the gone man and killed the big bosses, there's nothing else to do. You just run around and building camps and and scavenging and taking on the fucking natives and shit like that, kind of thing. And it gets kind of boring, and once you finish the game, you don't know what other games to download, and I just can't be bothered find what games to download to play. I was playing one of the Call of Duty ones actually not long ago, but I kept getting stuck at the railway fucking station. Couldn't get past it, so I stopped playing it. There's some good games coming out at the moment. It's on PlayStation 5, and I'm not going out and buying PlayStation 5. Just to download 1 or 2 games. No, I ain't fucking doing it. I've got me Xbox, I've got my PlayStation 4. That's all I'm going to keep. I've got other consoles, but I'm not, I don't play them. Like the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 1. I don't play those. I should get rid of them actually, but I really want to start kind of like sorting this room out and having all the game systems over there with like the games, but I just ain't got room for it. I ain't got fucking room for the fucking art stuff at the moment. I have to keep packing it on the bed, and when I go to bed, I put it all on the table so I can get onto the fucking bed. I don't even use what's the name now, to be honest with you, OBS. So I'm always playing on PlayStation. It's a lot more easier to fucking stream. But there are games on the Xbox I want to start playing again. But it's just like with any kind of thing you do, it just gets boring after a while, don't it? Gaming can get boring. Even I find streaming can be fucking boring some of the time. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shit comes out your mouth. You're just talking a load of bullshit. And like I'm trying to do my art, and I'm practicing like every couple of days. Drawing, trying to get better. I was watching a video the other day actually. Some guy, he gave up his complete job. He used to be like a landscape gardener, and he had a slight injury, and he had to give up his landscape garden and everything, and he wasn't too sure what to do. So someone mentioned about art, so he thought, yeah, I'll give art a go. And some of the pictures he draws, they're not brilliant, but he's put a lot of time and effort into his art, and like he's fucking opened his own fucking like showroom and started selling them online and whatnot, kind of thing. I'm not saying I'm going to be like that kind of thing. If I could sell 1 or 2 pictures later, it's not because of the money. It's just because like the money would help to like to buy more kind of like pens, rulers, art books, and stuff like that. Because with art, there is a lot of like different techniques you can learn, learn to draw. Like you can do pencil drawing, you can do charcoal drawing, you can do wet paint drawing, you can do oil paintings. You know, you can do all lots of different. You know, if you can't get the grips of one kind of like technique, try and do something different. Like if you can't draw people, then try drawing like landscapes. You can't do like landscapes, and try drawing something else like buildings. Now, there's different techniques in art you can draw. And I want to try to get into like different kind of techniques like drawing landscapes, profile pictures, and stuff like that. You know, kind of thing. Because I have always wanted to do it even when I was younger. When I was even like before I got married, when I was in Bexley living with my mum and dad, I just picked up a pen and paper one day and I drew like a cabinet, a fucking cabinet. And it was like a very awkward cabinet, you know, to draw. And when I did draw it, I showed my mum, she goes, that's good. She goes, why don't you continue drawing? But I never did. Well, there's so many things I wished I could have done when I was younger. I wish I could play a guitar. I can't play a guitar. I've got a guitar, but I don't know how to play it. I can't get my hands around the actual neck properly, just strum the strings at the top. I've got a electronic organ in the living room. Never been able to play that. Chopsticks, I've played, chopsticks. There's a video, advert that comes up, learn the piano by like playing these 4 chords, and with those 4 chords you can learn 100 songs. Yeah. Thing is, with everything nowadays, you'll pay for fucking everything, Well, here's the first 4 chords, this is the first 3 songs. Want to play the next song? Pay for subscription. No, you can fucking wait. I've always wanted to play a guitar or a piano or something like that. Never got down to it. No, some people like turn around and say, well, you're never too old, to learn now. No, my luck, start fucking learning, I'll be dead tomorrow. Or within like a year. I've got that harmonica. I just used it harmonica. The one I used to like, I just sat there and blew a few fucking tunes, And some of them sounded quite nice tunes actually, although they were made up. But some of them are just like, what the fuck am I playing here? A harmonica, I think, would have probably been a lot more easier than a guitar or a piano, maybe. I don't know. Because it hasn't got as many chords, is it? So many notes. What else was there? The banjo. That's a good one. The old banjo. I'd like to have played that, but they're very expensive. Or the violin, even, a violin. I think atlas string kind of guitar type of things I'd rather like to try and play would be a banjo or a violin. Because I'm getting so fucking old and old, my brain just can't function. It just doesn't want to remember things. So sitting there trying to remember notes or chords, I'll probably play a few chords and think, oh, I can probably play that tomorrow. Next day, I'll fucking forget it. Trombone. Yeah, the old trombone. We didn't play many things at school. Let me just fucking feed this cat before I kick it in. I just wish this cat would fucking hurry up and die sometimes, man. Get out and do some stuff then. You're plenty of fucking food out here, you shithead. know, I'm not trying to be nasty to the cat, but I don't know how long cats fucking last. You know, I've had at least 9 human years. Still a pain in the arse. Still shits on the floor. Still pukes up everywhere sometimes. And I'm just saying, you know, when she goes, I'll be happy because then I think because my asthma is caused by her fur sometimes as well. You know, the allergies. And that kicks off my asthma sometimes. You know, the old breathing. And I'm thinking, like, you know, fucking hurry up and go. Hurry up and go. So I won't, you know, when she does go, I'm not going to, like, take her to the vets and ask him, like, you know, to incinerate her. I'll just take her out of fucking, I'll stick her in a carrier bag, cut the carrier bag so it won't smell so much. Then I'll take her over the common, dig a hole and just bury her over there. Make a little cross for her. Say, bye, Tammy. No more pain in the arse anymore. Because she seriously though, she is a bit of a pain in the arse. Go and lay down. Go on, scram. Oh, for fuck's sake. Got this like metal door stopper. It's so fucking hard to push it there now. It's not that hard, is it? It seems to be a lot more darker in the hallway and it's hard for me to like focus on it. Don't tell me I've got another 10 years with this fucking cat. No fucking way. I won't be able to cope with it, I'll tell you, man. No, this place wasn't as messy as it was. I thought about getting another, like, hamster. But they can be, like, a pain in the arse sometimes. I originally had 16 hamsters at one time. 16 cages. That's when I was like married in the old Devonshire, Colliers Wood. Yeah, I bred some, like, because like the shop said they'd take some. When they had the babies, you know, I waited like 6 weeks, and I rang the shop. I said, like, you know, do you want these hamsters? Oh, sorry, I've just got some in stock. I don't need any more for you. You cunt. So I'd go and buy 6 more cages. So you keep them together, they just like keep breeding and fighting, you know. They eat each other as well sometimes. So I bought 6 more cages. And then one day my daughter came in the room when I went there. She grabbed one of the hamsters and she held it for a while. Then she put it back, thinking she put it back in the right cage, which she didn't. Until I went in there and noticed and saw 2 hamsters bang away like crazy. I thought, fuck. And they ended up having another fucking 6 hamsters. So in total I had like 16 fucking hamsters at one time. But the first 2 original ones, Reggie, which I named after my uncle, and Sandy, because she was a sandy colour, they both outlived the fucking babies, you know. Like, I think I had Reggie and Sandy for, they ain't supposed to survive for more than 2 or 3 years, but I had my 2 hamsters, the original ones, for like over 6 years, man. And I'm thinking, well, like a cat, you know, sometimes a cat doesn't last more than 7 to 8 years. I've had her fucking 9 years. I might, you know, I've sometimes actually considered like getting rid of her, to be honest, because, like, you know, I know, like, pediatric, I can't pronounce that fucking word. Pediatric, I can't fucking think. It's supposed to help with, like, you know, the only reason I got her, because people say, well, you get a cat or a dog, you know, it helps you with your stress and depression, you know, because you've got something to, like, you know, care for and look after and feed and play. My cat, fucking hell, she gives me more stress than fucking the older upstairs neighbours used to do, you know, kind of thing. You know, she's always running around meowing, and I know like cats are going to be running around and meowing, but you know, sometimes she doesn't stop. She never stops fucking clawing on fucking things. Like to repair the door frame out in the hallway, and you know, I put some like putty there, and I bought this special spray to stop her from like scratching. Now she comes in here and scraps the fucking cupboard behind me, little bastard. I can hear her go, "What are you doing?" She looks at me and looks at me going, and jumps on the chair and fucking like lays down. Sometimes I thinking like getting rid of her, you know, putting the cats home or something. You know, I don't want to, but I have thought about it because I just can't go out anywhere. You know, I know I complain about my knee hurting so much, you know, but you know, if I had like a week on my own or something, yeah, without no worries about a cat, you know, I could just go out and fucking like go anywhere I want really in the UK. You know, I'd go like fucking Manchester, I could go Birmingham, I could go fucking down the coast, Scotland. I wouldn't have no fucking cat to worry about with. I said to my sister today, I'm like, if I could put her in a fucking cat's home, well, there are cats home there, you know, they don't cost that much. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you know, although like she gets on a pain in my fucking ass, this cat, you tend to like worry about her, you know, kind of thinking, well, she got enough food, you know, she got water, you know, she's shitting all over the place like she normally does, kind of thing. You know, you kind of like get a bit concerned when you walk in that door and you're thinking, like, where's she shitted, where's she puked up? And it ain't nice to have her like kind of like in the hallway, you know, for like 3 days. Because you can actually leave a cat up to 72 hours, the vet told me. When that cunt reported me to the RSPCA, he came down and checked the cat. There's no on that cat at all. He goes, in fact, she's one of the most healthiest cats I've seen. And I showed her how much food, well, I showed him how much food she had in the cupboard. And he goes, bloody hell. He goes, excuse my French, but you got enough food there to feed an army of cats. He goes, I've got 3 cats and I don't have that much food in there. I said, well, I usually buy it in bulk, you know, kind of thing, because you never know when, you know, there's particular cat food that they will eat goes out of stock, you know, kind of thing. And I said to him, how long can I leave a cat unattended for? And he goes, you can, you know, be out for up to 72 hours as long as you've got plenty of food and drink and, you know, cat litter. Because you can actually buy one of those like dispenser kind of cat food things. But I've seen them, they're fucking expensive, man, and people don't go by them. So I'm thinking, you know what? You know, 3 days, you know, a couple of bowls of food, you know, a couple of bowls of water, she'll be okay. But when you do go out, you know, you start fucking worrying about it and you think, oh, you know, I can't spend 72 hours here, you know, I'm going to have to go home. You know, go home and check on her. And you end up like, you know, not doing what you want to do. It's like when I was doing the bushcrafting, when I spent 2 days out there and 2 nights. On the 3rd day, I had to get home because I didn't know if she'd be okay or not. You know, I could have spent another day and night there, but I didn't. I just can't, like, you're a bit like my fucking auntie, you are. My auntie Audrey, she used to live in Spain and she had like goats, cats, rabbits. I think she had a dog. But one of my old aunts, my Auntie Joan, and this is going back like fucking 40 odd years ago. She used to live up near the Manchester area. She had a little bit of a plot of land at the back of her house. She had fucking llamas, she had goats, she had pigs, she had fucking rabbits, chickens, hens, cats, dogs. I tell you, it was a fucking so, you know, like getting all that smell of different like animal crap. it was like repulsive, man. Even the house was like, like kind of like dirty and grubby, like 100 times worse than what this was. Because like she let the animals in the house, and like, there used to be like animal shit, fleas and bugs, and oh god, really bad. My auntie. We only went up there a couple of times, and when I come home, like, fucking itching and scratching, thinking, oh, I've got fleas now, I don't know what happened to them. I know they're dead now. Pretty sure they're dead, but all those animal shit, man, fucking hell. It was like a mini zoo up there. I like the llamas up there. The llamas are quite nice, and the goats, especially one of them, like the male goat, fucking like rammed you, trying to like pet him, and he just like charge you, trying to fucking headbutt you. She had goats, she had rams. I had 16 fucking hamsters at one time. Those are like pain in the ass to like look after and keep cleaning all their cages out every few days. Cost me a fucking arm and leg in like, hay and well, the food wasn't too bad, cost wise. I used to like go out and buy like the old hamster food, buy carrots and lettuce, cucumber. They really like the old cucumber and carrots. Probably why they lasted longer, because I was feeding them vegetables as well as like their normal supplement of like hamster food. I've always thought about getting another hamster, but I won't, because if I get one, I'll probably want another one, and no mind, like, I'll probably want to breed them. And so, as soon as you start breeding them, it's going to cost more money for more cages, more food. I'm not going through that shit again. No way. I don't think I'd ever get another animal, actually. If I somehow came up with a lot of money and I was able to move out of this shithole and then like get a house with a bit of land, I'll probably get myself a dog. Get like the dogs I like is like the old husky dog, or the old lassie kind of dog, or a golden retriever. I wouldn't get like one of those horrible little fucking pit bull little shits, or terriers. Oh, those terriers are like fucking ankle biters, they are. Well, I used to live in Jordan's Wood. The woman across the road, Barb, she had one of those little Yorkshire terriers. It would not stop fucking barking. As soon as you're trying to get in the gate, go and say hello to Barb, to have a, sit down talking, have a cup of coffee or tea, that bastard dog will fucking go for your ankles. Didn't give a shit. I wouldn't get one of those dogs. As I say, it'd be a husky, golden retriever, a lassie dog. One of the medium size. I won't get like, them vicious little bastard dogs, pit bulls and bull terriers, and those kind of like the ones that can turn on in 5 minutes, kind of thing. So I know they can fucking turn on you. See, one of the animals we had when I was, really young, before me teenage years, I think I was probably about 11, 12, something like that. We had a little dog called Sandy. That's why I called me hamster Sandy, in my way to, like, as remembrance from a dog when I was very, very young. And she was she got out one day and got caught up. We can hear this yelping. We had to run out and fucking like unhook her from what she was doing, kind of thing. And she ended up getting fucking like, pregnant, a dog. And she actually had like, a little pups. But I think she had about 8 puppies, I think it was, but 2 of them died, you know, like as she was giving birth, which was a bit sad, really. But, you know, she still had like 6 puppies. And usually you can't give puppies away for like over 6 weeks. And I remember that, you know, Sandy, our dog, you know, looked after the puppies really well, you know, kind of thing. She fed them, you know, cleaned them, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But on that 6th week, when we started giving them away, she died. She must have knew she was going to fucking die, you know, that dog. Because on the 6th week, as we started giving the puppies away, she fucking died. And you know what caused her death? Bloody cat disease. Yeah, next door neighbour, cat had a disease that can like affect dogs, and it killed our fucking dog. You know, we thought, well, we ain't going to keep any of the puppies, so we didn't get any more animals after that. We did have a cat as well, actually, ourselves. Can't remember what we called it, but we did have a cat as well. I remember. Can't remember we had the cat before the dog, or the dog before the cat, or whatever, you know. But I know we had a cat as well. I can't remember what we called it. Then later on, my dad built a fucking bird aviary outside the back. And then he started like getting these lovebirds and breeding lovebirds and little parakeets and whatnot, you know. Fucking he had loads of them. And he had like, he built it so that when you go in the door, there's another door. So you got like a gap. And on that gap, you had like some shelving for the bird seed and whatnot. So when you go in there, the birds can't escape. The only way they escape if you left both doors open. But you used to go in the first door, close it behind you, get the bird seed, go in the aviary itself, feed the birds, and then like once you fed them, you just come back out, make sure the doors are shut, and that was it. I enjoyed that bird aviary actually because it helped me to escape my fucking bedroom sometimes because I had the top bedroom above it, and my mate David used to come round knocking, well, like tooting that late that night. You know, you didn't want me to go in the car with him and go down the motorway for a bacon sandwich and a cup of coffee or something. And I weren't like allowed to go downstairs at that time of night. My mum and dad found that. I would have fucking got an hiding, but the only way I used to do it was open my bedroom window and climb down onto the bird aviary along the wall, jump down and like go that way. And then into the garden, out the gate, into the car. Now, when we came home, I had to jump on the gate, onto the actual garage, walk along the garage, hoping that the fucking the roof wouldn't collapse on me. Crawl along there, onto the fucking like brick wall, then onto the bird aviary. Then I had to like kind of like pull myself up, and I tell you, it's right painful, you know, going for that window. Because you know, with the windows, you got those little notches, you know, like climbing up and, you know, pulling yourself in. And I ended up, I always ended up like with my hands and my head on the floor because I didn't have like anything I could actually like climb onto in the bedroom that time. I ended up like landing on the floor the fucking time. That's hard to remember some of the stuff in the past. I used to get bullied quite a lot at fucking school. They have actually got like a school reunion in March, which I might go to. You know, they've had a couple before, but I've never gone to them. But I might be going down this time. You know, go there and next day go and visit my mum. So I think my sister will take me down to the pub where they're going to have it. I'm not really a big drinker, you know, anyway. I don't really drink alcohol. Apart from tonight, I had a few drinks, but nothing that got me pissed out my brains. I can't remember what the drink was tonight. But it's like 25 quid the bottle. It's like 28% volume. I didn't have no. Well, I had like a little bit of food at a party, nothing major. I thought I'd better eat something because like, if I was drinking some alcohol down there, I didn't like. You always need to eat to settle your stomach. Or I don't want to end up fucking coming home and puking up before you. I said to my sister, I like that drink. She goes, well, why don't you get James to buy you a bottle? I said, well, I can go around shop and buy that and, one of those cartons of apple juice and just have a nice little drink each night. 25 quid though, fucking hell. Rather buy a bottle of Malibu. At least that's going to be cheaper, I think. Malibu, pineapple. That's another nice drink, Malibu. Tried Bacardi and Coke once before, and that's fucking disgusting. But Malibu and this other drink was quite nice tonight. Didn't have no Malibu there. But they had this other drink called Magnum. It's a little bottle like that. I don't know how much it cost. And I opened it and I had a quick. Oh, it fucking stunk, man. Oh my god, how can you drink that shit? Time 9 o'clock, fucking hell. Don't know what to do for the rest of the night. Might either try to get an early night in tonight because my sleep's been really shit lately again. I'm constantly waking up 3-4 times every night I go to bed. Been waking up with cold sweats as well lately. I'm just going to bed with boxer shorts, kind of thing. And usually I feel the cold, even with the quilt. I used to feel cold, but lately I've just been before I used to have with boxer shorts and some jogging pants on, t-shirt. But then over the last few weeks, I'm fucking waking up sweating like a fucking roasted pig, So I've just been going to bed with boxer shorts on and I still keep waking up sweating. Can't say it's a menopause because I'm not a fucking woman. I'm just fucking getting so hot lately, I have to sometimes take a towel with me and get against my chest. So if I start sweating, the sweat on the towel. I don't know what's causing it. Oh god. If I could turn back time, I would, but then I miss having my kids and shit like that. But if I could alter my life in some way that I still have my kids, I'd do it. So I'd do more stuff. Visit more countries. Learn a few more techniques, musical instruments. Learn how to dance. I can't dance the same fucking life. You hear some decent music and you think, oh, I wish I could dance for that. But I can't fucking dance. If I start dancing there, everyone's going to fucking walk off the fucking dance floor and start pissing themselves with laughter. So I just sit there watching all the time, Gillian Bennett. Nice sucks, I'll tell you right now. Every time I want to do something, I don't do it. I'll get too bored quickly or just get so frustrated. I want to do that in the living room. But before I do the living room, I need to do those cabinet, the hallway cupboards. So I can clear a lot of shit out of there and get rid of that. Then I can start putting some of the shit from the living room into the cupboards. But every time I go to do it, it's not so much something happens. It kind of makes you kind of what's that word I'm thinking of? just thought of it, and I just going to say it, I fucking forgot the word now. Distraction. You kind of like something distracts your attention, yeah, from thinking of what you want to do, and you think, now what was I going to do? And you come in what you're doing, so you think, oh fucking, I'll probably think about it later. And it's like, you don't come back to you for a couple of days, and you think, oh yeah, I know what I was going to do the other day. I was going to sort out that hallway, that cabinet in the hallway, and you're going to do it, and suddenly you feel like, fuck, I can't be bothered now. I make my life like living shit in hell sometimes, man. I tell you, I think I can only blame myself the way things go. No, there's no way in changing the way I am. I just get bored and distracted quite easily, and I live in a shithole. I bought paint. Right? I bought some paint and paint brushes, so I can like clean the doors, give them a good wash down, and start painting. Never happened because I've realised that if I start painting, it's going to affect my asthma. Even if I wear a mask, it's going to affect my asthma. It might even affect the cat. The cat might start like having fits or something, So that kind of got blown under the old carpet. And I still got the paint. I still got the paint brushes, but I'm not painting the fucking toilet doors or the kitchen doors or the living room doors or bathroom doors or anything like that yet. When I went out yesterday, I thought, right, the main thing I need to get is cleaning stuff. I need to start cleaning those sideboards down in the kitchen. The metal draining board is getting a bit rusty. Don't know why, but it's getting a bit rusty. So I thought, you know what? I'll go out and buy some cleaning stuff. I'll get like the Brillo pads. I'll buy the, those other kind of like metal scraping pad things. I need to get like the brush so I can scrape. Well, not scrape, but like clean the inner of the sink, because like the inner of the sink like kind of gets a bit grimy in there quite a bit regular for some reason. Get more kind of like bleach kind of stuff, none of those little pads you get, like those little kitchen pads you get like about 10 for £1 or something, It's like a little scouring pad, but it's not more of soft sponge on one side and like a little milk bit at the top. I was going to get some of those, but I fucking ended up buying like art stuff instead of like, getting the stuff that I really fucking needed. And like, I've got some of the bits and pieces, like, the pencils and art book and something else up there. Oh, some bottles of Yazoo chocolate drinks. And I've came home. Well, I've jumped on the bus and I've got to Lidl's, done some shopping there, food-wise, came home, emptied all the food out. I thought, fuck. I forgot to buy the fucking cleaning stuff. So I was going to do it today, but I went to the party and I wanted to get enough rest. So, I might have to do it tomorrow. Go out and do some more fucking shopping. Start getting that kitchen sorted out as well. Bathroom. I don't let any of my family up here because it's just so fucking messy. My sister Denise goes, oh, if I come up here, everything would be in a fucking skip, mate. She would as well. She'd have everything in fucking straight to skip. Yeah, I know, but I think the paint I bought is one that will affect asthma. I can't remember what it is. It's like a teak blue one. I thought I got get a teak blue one. Then I thought, oh shit, hang on a minute. If I paint the outside of the front door, so like, when you're coming in and you see your front door, the front door, not the back part of the front door, but the front door. can I paint it that colour as well, or has it got to be left white? I thought, I'd try ringing up my housing association and asking them if I can paint. I couldn't get through to the cunts. So I thought, well, you know, I can't paint it until I find out what colour. And I did do some research on their website. It says, oh, you can paint whatever you want, but it doesn't say like you can paint your fucking front door, you know, a different colour. But you can paint all the other doors fucking different colours. I could have it like red, white, and fucking blue if I wanted in here, but the front door, I think it's got to stay white, I think. I don't know. I had a lengthy discussion with my therapist yesterday because we've been talking about my past life. I've definitely got post-trauma stress disorder, PTSD. I've got a form of OCD, compulsive cleaning disorder, but my one is compulsive clutter disorder. Neither of them is clutter, so it's a different form of OCD. And then I've got another fucking ADHD, I think it is. And she's going, she's brought up such stuff which I didn't really want to be talking about. Like school bullying and like suicidal thoughts and shit like that. And it has brought back a lot of horrible memories. And she goes, well, you need to talk about those kind of memories because that's what's causing you to have a PTSD, kind of thing. And if you don't talk about it, you're not going to get rid of it. But I said to her, I'm not being funny. I know it's your job, but it's making me have more fucking horrible dreams and nightmares. Kind of thing. Yeah, so I've definitely got OCD. It's not like the one where you're sitting there, with a fucking toothbrush and I've got a stain on the side, that's got to be cleaned. And you're sitting in half an hour with a fucking toothbrush, trying to clean the damn thing off. So, she said I definitely, because even the doctor, I've got it on a medical fucking thing somewhere. I don't even know where to let it is. I saw it here the other day. Fucking rent's going up again, would you believe? So, on this letter it says chronic migraine, probable analgesia, overuse headache or whatever that is, depression, hypertension, high cholesterol, eczema, asthma, type 2 diabetes, not on medication, and migraines, right? And it gives you a rundown on the medication. But although it's not on here, my doctor did send me a letter saying, yeah, you've definitely got PTSD. My therapist is doubled down on it, said, yes, you've definitely got PTSD with all the nightmares and night terrors you keep having. The OCD is obsessive clutter disorder. You've possibly got ADHD. And she said another one, but I can't remember what the fucking hell it was now. But she's been doing this chart, right? Actually, let me see if that chart's there. I've got to go into my email. Because she's been doing this chart, right? And she began going oh, how do you feel, I said, well, it feels like a fucking brick wall. And I said, that actually, it's not like a proper brick wall, it's like a maze, and I'm trapped in that maze, and I can't get out of that maze. Even when I went out the other day, it felt like I found an escape from that maze, but it led me to that centerpiece, and that centerpiece was more like a little opening, and that's where I felt a bit more calm and relaxed and peaceful, because that opening was where the shopping centre was. But as soon as you leave that, you're back in that fucking maze, you know, kind of thing, and you just can't like cope with it. So my sister don't want to see a particular photo on Facebook, but I'm going to leave it on there for now. Right, let me get on to me. I need to go for a pee in a minute anyway. Well, let me just go to the bathroom, take a cup out. These fucking trousers are bloody small, me. In jeans. I was sitting in a bloody what's name in the party, thinking, well, fucking lay back a bit more. I'm sure these buttons are going to pop off. Now, I don't know if she did send me the actual chart thing. It's like a formula. Here we go. Share. So this is what she's doing, right? Environment, automatic negative thinking, ruminations, self-attacking, mood, emotion, withdrawal and avoidance, depression, unhelpful behaviours, and all that kind of stuff, yeah. But then, like, this is a better version. Memories, school and father. Life at the moment is never ever going to get better. Rumination, self-attacking thoughts about self-harm. And like jumping in front of a bus or a train and thinking about the drivers, which I do because I don't want, like, people, having their life turned around and all fucked up because some fucking idiot like me jumped in front of a bus or a train or something. Mood, sad, upset, disappointment, angry, withdrawal, not call others for help, spending a lot of time at home alone, unhelpful behaviours, videos, TVs, and staying at home a lot. We've got to work on that one. She told me I need to like check on this and like, you know, see if there's any other kind of things. But the main ones like, you know, negative view of self, world, and future, being in the maze, and she actually sent me a fucking video right about depression. That can fucking go, because that's just bullshit. Trying to fucking con me, money, you bastards. But she sent me a video, right? And she goes, watch this. And it's about this guy, you know, cartoon guy who's suffering with depression. And it's about a dog, I believe, a dog. And the dog is actually making him like feel trapped in his own home. You know, like the dog is giving him more depression, anxiety, stress, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And you can see the dog like laying on him and like holding him down as if he, you know, like this guy cannot get away from the suffering that the dog is actually giving him. Well, yeah, yesterday when I started talking to my therapist, I said to her, I watched that video. I said, yeah, I can understand, you know, the way the video's going, but mine ain't a dog. Mine's a fucking hippo or rhino. Because you know, a dog will probably eventually back away and like lower, you know, the stress and depression and anxiety. Mine won't. Mine feels like a fucking rhino or hippo. It feels like they charge, you know, constantly and like trying to attack and jump on you, you know, kind of thing. I said it's like being in that maze. You just can't find an exit out that maze. But I'm not saying that there is going to be any possible way of finding that exit. You know, if you live longer and like, you know, maybe like life gets a bit better for you, and then like you find that exit to that maze, and you can, you know, like come out of that maze and move into something else, which has got plenty of opening, you know, kind of thing. But the way my fucking life's going around, it's so fucking shit. I said, like, when I went out yesterday, you know, she goes, well, how did you feel yesterday when you went out? I said, well, you know, you get that little bit of peace of mind, you know. Although I am a lonely little buck, you know, shit ass, you know, I don't like going out and meeting people. It's good to see other people outside, but I'm not one of those who will actually go up and speak to people. But yesterday, I said to her, I did go up to a homeless person and give him £1. And she was all fucking chuffed about it. She goes, oh, so sweet, you see. I said, you know, I told a story where I'd done one for a £5 one before. I said, I prefer to give homeless people, if I can afford it, I'll rather give them food and drink than money, because I don't want to see them spend that money on fucking alcohol and drugs and shit like that, you know, kind of thing. And like, you know, I said to her, I'd just gone to the bank to withdraw some money, and I had a loose £1 coin in there, so I gave it to one guy. You know, there was another guy, and he was asking for, you know, this other guy come up to me and goes, "You've got 2 or 3 quid, right?" I said, "No, I haven't." I just walked past him. Now, I'm not going to give people money if they can start asking for it, yeah? If there's a guy just sitting there with a cup, like this guy did, just sitting there, you know, minding his own business, he had like a cap on the floor, and I've gone through his pockets. And, you know, I said, well, what's £1, you know? I just stuck in his hand. He goes, thanks, fella. I said, no worries. You know, I could give you more, but, you know, I'm not going to give people fucking money, you know. Like, £1 is okay, but, you know, even if I was fucking, like, loaded with money, I wouldn't be giving them money. I'd rather give them food and drinks, you know, because at least I know, like, they're going to eat and drink that day. You know, when you give them the money, they could be fucking spent on drugs, alcohol, tobacco, or whatever. And I'm not doing that. And I said to her, like, you know, I don't mind doing it that way. She goes, I can understand, Steve. You know, you was quite nice of a person doing it. You know, done something good for someone. I said, yeah, but I could have gave them more. But the thing is with people nowadays, you just don't fucking trust them, do you? No, you could have someone like in scruffy jeans and trousers, you know, like, you know, really shitty trousers and like tops and things, and thinking like, oh, that guy is really homeless. But there's people out there who's got houses, cars, they like fucking buy food and drinks, and they still go out there to pretend that they're fucking homeless when they're not. No, and like, you just don't know what ones are homeless and what ones ain't fucking homeless. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of videos on people like, homeless in America. And like, people do check up on these people. They keep an eye out on where they go and like what they do and how long they sit in the specific corner of the path or, in a park or whatever. You see that they're definitely 100% fucking homeless. And there are people out there who's actually helping them. Like by going into shops, buying them food, drinks, tents and sleeping bag and shit like that, and still giving them money, kind of thing. But over here, you just can't fucking trust anyone because you don't know if they are proper homeless or if they're fucking like, I saw one guy, right? He had like really nice clothes on. He had a watch, he had a mobile phone, and he's sitting there saying, hungry, please help, hungry and drink, no money. I thought, fuck's sake, man, if you're that desperate, fucking go and sell your fucking phone. It must have been one of those Apple phones he had. Where'd he get money for the fucking Apple phone? I thought, nah, they're scammers out there, man. They do it because like they got nothing better to do. That to me, someone like that is stealing money from someone who could actually be giving it to someone that definitely needs the money. That's the other one I was thinking, asking her if I had bipolar disorder. Even what's that other one? Schizophrenia. What's that fucking word? Schizophrenia or whatever it is. When you feel like you're a bit like a fucking psycho. I'll tell you, the other day when I spoke to her, I said like sometimes I just feel like fucking going out and committing a crime. Like I said to her, when you watch those videos and people go out murdering people, like for instance, and some of them have done it because they've had a really shitty life, they've had, abuse, they've had like abuse from the family, whether it being like beating up or sexual abuse or something like that, kind of thing. No friends, school bullying, always being picked on, stuff like that, And then like when they get older, they go out and they commit crimes, And some of them turned out to like be fucking murderers, serial killers, I've been watching a few of those videos, and on some of them, when they've been interrogated in the police station, this is more like in America kind of thing. There's been a couple of UK ones. When they've been interviewed saying, well, why did you do it? And you get the answer saying, well, I just want to know what it's like murdering someone. So they've gone out and done it just to feel what it's like to murder someone. And I said, look, I'm not saying that I've had those thoughts, but, sometimes when you're that fucking damn depressed, I can understand some of these people who will go out and fucking murder someone. My upcoming was okay, Well, I had a few little smacks and like backhand and stuff like that. I wasn't abused when I was a kid, but it's the way I've been treated at school, life itself, like being picked on, being told I'm this and that, when I was married, like her friends turned against me and like lied to my ex-wife and saying, oh, he's no good for you, he's a lazy scumbag, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. And that's another thing that put me down, because she decided to listen to all their bullshit. And like, that's, with all that shit that's been going on, I've not turned around and said, oh, tomorrow I'm going to go and murder someone. Because it kind of like, I suppose, affects different people in different ways. I have, like I said, like to my therapist, I said, I won't go out and murder someone. I'll rather end my own life than someone else's life. And like, if I was to end my life tomorrow, I wouldn't want to, I've always thought about running in front of a bus or a truck or, a train or something like that. But then, like, that wouldn't be fair on the person who's driving that vehicle, because that would have to, that would be with them for the rest of their life thinking, well, was it their fault, kind of thing. I wouldn't want to do that. I said, if I was going to go and, do it tomorrow, I'd rather fucking, like, go and hang myself or, like, bury a hole and, like, suffocate myself, and something like that, where no one's got no fucking blame. And she goes, I can understand, Steve, you don't want to be doing that, there's ways about it, She's trying to help me in one way, like, trying to overcome some of this pain, like depression. But I've had depression for, like, fucking, like, nearly 15 odd years. And I know with depression is a long-term illness. People don't realise that, And depression can affect you in many, many ways, You don't want to do this. You don't want to go out and look for a job. If you've got depression and stress and anxiety, that can be dangerous and working in machinery and, like, and all that kind of stuff. If I could go out tomorrow and get a job, I would do, if I didn't have all the stress and depression and anxiety and all the shit that's going on in my life at the moment, And I did tell her, I feel fucking lonely. I am, she goes, well, why don't you go out? I said, because I'm not comfortable meeting new people, And she goes, have you spoken to your family about your moods? I said, no, because I don't want my friends and family have to deal with all my shit when they've got their own problems. Because everyone's got their own problems. I said, it's okay for you because you're being paid for it, and you're there to listen and, try to, like, help us. And I was going to say to her, don't you feel the same way that, when you get stressed and depressed and all that kind of stuff, who do you turn to? She must have, her own therapist or something or whatever. But I just don't open up to people. I won't open up to people. And that's what's probably causing a lot of this shit, because I'm not opening up and telling people. And if I was to do that, it might be a little bit more kind of like off my chest. But I don't want my shit kind of like affecting other people. Now, it got to that standard. There's different ways I would probably do it. I could either go and, like, end it tomorrow. I could just, like, say, fuck it, throw the cat outside, let her fucking live outside and survive herself, and, like, just pack up and fucking go to another place, end up homeless, or, like, that's going to be more depressing than being homeless, but, packing up and moving somewhere and starting a new life. But doing that can be very, like, depressing and, like, stressful, trying to, like, find a new place and, a new life. Like, when I first moved in here, it was fucking, like, very bad. There weren't no furniture. This place was a shell, like it, it's not now because there's all the shit. But this place was like a shell. When I rang up with my mum and I said, I've just been given a place, but there's nothing in there. My mum actually said, well, give me your bank account details and I'll put some money in. Go and buy yourself a bed and try to get that bed delivered today. And I'll give you some money for a microwave as well. So my mum was the first person to help me out. And then, like, I had to scrape and try to beg and bother to buy stuff, which I've had done all my life, everything in here is my own fucking shit. But there was times I went out, for walks and I found, like, a cabinet, like this cabinet here, I found outside. I thought, yeah, I could do with that. I need one, store stuff away, rather take it and fucking buy it, kind of thing. I found a couple of chairs outside, bought them home, table, bought that home. I'd rather fucking, like, salvage it and use it myself than seeing it going into a fucking skip in a landfill or something. And I just, like, started buying shit whenever I needed it. Scrimping and scraping, saving and buying the stuff I want. And people turn around and say, well, get rid of some of that shit. I would if I could, but, there's money value to it still. it's like you go and buy a car tomorrow, right? And you have it for 3-4 months. You know, you could probably sell it and probably get a third of what you paid for it, yeah? Or you could just scrap it. Not worry about the money, scrap it. But if there's money value on it still, you ain't going to throw it away, are you? If you need the money, you're going to sell it and have the money. That's how I see it here. I'm not going to throw shit away when there's money value on it still. Now, there is stuff I will be throwing away, like a couple of printers, which ain't working, the old Epson ones. So I just recently had to buy a new printer to get some fucking documents printed out so I can get some forms all sorted out and get me a fucking Oyster card plus 60 sorted out and all that bullshit. So that cost me like a £60 for a new printer. And I very rarely use printers. I know it is part of my OCD. I just don't want to get rid of stuff. Like, if I got rid of a lot of this stuff now, yeah, it'd probably be a lot more easier and a lot more tidier and a lot more kind of like easy to cope in here. But, you know, I kind of blame my ex-wife in that way, because she always hoarded stuff. She used to go to car boot fairs, flea markets, charity shops. You know, she used to go and buy shitloads of stuff, bulk it all up, and then she'd go and buy some massive boxes and pack them all up and send them to the Philippines, you know. But some of that shit that she used to buy was in there for 6-7 months at a time, you know. And I couldn't even fucking move around some of the place. And it was a fucking, like, 3-bedroom house with 2 living rooms, a kitchen, and bathroom. If you look back on my very first videos, yeah, was in one of the living rooms, which I actually accommodated myself. Now, if you look in the background, you see all these boxes, and in them boxes were either the kids' toys or the shit that she bought to send off to the Philippines. And some of the shit she bought never did go to the Philippines. She just fucking hoarded it, man. And I think that's how I fucking like started hoarding stuff. I feel that there's still value to some of this stuff. It's just like, you know, getting rid of it, selling it. And when I used to sell stuff on eBay, it wasn't as bad, but now people can play, oh, look, you're selling stuff on eBay, he's making money, you know. You're not making money, you're fucking losing money. You're losing money, because like, you go out and buy, like, let's say you go and buy a TV tomorrow, yeah, and then someone gives you a TV, which is better than the one you bought. You're not going to be able to get a refund on it. You're going to have to sell it to try to get some of that money back. And then the time you put it on eBay, you got your fees, you got your shipping costs. No, you're not going to fucking make that much on it. Like, you know, with some of the stuff I've sold on eBay, you know, I've made practically nothing out of it. It's always been fees and shipping and all that bollocks, you know. Travel costs going to the fucking post office, posting it off. eBay charging you for the postage when you're not even using fucking eBay for postage. You know, nowadays, you put like on eBay, postage £3.50, eBay will actually charge you for listing the postage at £3.50. The only way they don't charge if you put like the postage is included free. But even with that, I think they still charge you a small fee for even free fucking deliveries, you know, kind of thing. And like, I'm not going to be fucking chucking shit away. And like, you know, some people turn around and say, well, look, say you bought an item for 10 quid, yeah, and you sell it and you only might get 2 quid. At least it's 2 quid back, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, but it's the fucking hassle, you know. You know, there is going to be stuff I'm going to be taking down the charity shop. You know, like, I've got board games, I've got puzzles, some of the dolls, and some like cups and plates, you know, like shit, you know, which I don't really use. You know, a few other bits and pieces, you know, I could probably take to the charity shop. But even when I take it to the and I'm just throwing like 100 quid's worth of gear away, Now, if I kept them, I could have sold them. But I've got to do something, man. It's just fucking doing me in, you know. Like, sometimes I'll keep saying, I should let my sister come up and fucking chuck the lot away. Or help me sort it out and, like, pay her for further time to come up and sort it out with me, you know. But every time I want to sort shit out, I can never get to do it. So there's a lot of stuff in there I want to keep. I was stupid enough, like, last year, you know, buy those game consoles, you know, thinking I could, like, you know, I bought, I think, 8 Wii consoles, a couple of Xbox 360s, a couple of Xbox Ones, a couple of PlayStation 3s. Now, the PlayStation 3s didn't work. The 2 Xbox One consoles work. Some of the Xbox 360s works. And all the Wii consoles I've got all work, but they ain't got no controllers. Now, you take them up CEX, you get fuck all out of it. Sometimes you lose money with CEX. And I was originally going to, like, try to bulk them up and sell them. Like, you know, like, do, like, a game console, controller, and some games, and sell it for about 20, 30 quid or whatever. But I thought about doing it, and I'll go and buy it all, and I can't be bothered to do it. I think my doctor, one of my surgery said that they might know someone who could come and help me sort it out. But I don't want people who know the kind of stuff I've got. And if I want to throw it away or not, I just don't want people in here. It's kind of like, you know, it's definitely going to be fucking embarrassing, you know. Know when you see those videos, like, you know, the like, you know, TV programs, the hoarders, and you go in there and you see all that shit everywhere, where people have, like, kept, like, fucking empty cups and crisp bags and cookie boxes and shit like that. Mine ain't like that. Mine are all physical stuff that you can still use. Whether it being consoles, you know, there's books in there, there's ornaments, there's games, you know, all the dolls and shit like that, you know, kind of thing. I will actually go and there say to Rose one day, give him the post, I'll send you a fucking half dozen dolls up or something, just get rid of them. Let her have them in a doll fucking room. My sister, Denise, said to me, one day, if you want, I'll come up, take half them dolls, and I'll take them down the car boot and fucking sell them for you. Which I might have to get her to do. At least it'll clear some of the fucking mess up out there. Now, I've got my original Xbox One up there. And then I bought 2 Xbox Ones at the car boot fair last year. And I thought, even if they don't work, you know, the spares and repairs, you know, probably like 15 quid each. Bought them home, they both fucking worked perfectly. Just needed a clean up. I bought the original Xbox OG, the one with the big green fucking medallion on top of it, thinking that didn't work. I only paid a £5 for it. Got it home, cleaned it up, works. Just they ain't got control for it. And what I wanted to do was, like, over at the back, well, I've got my games over there. I've got my other computer up there, actually, which is still, you know, working. It's not old. Well, it's got a Pentium 5 in there. But it's got, like, 720 graphic card or something. But what I wanted to do was sort this room out of it and have, like, all the games that I would like to play or want to keep here, and have, like, Xbox and some of the consoles up here. But there just ain't no fucking room for it. So I thought, you know what, if I can get that living room sorted out, I could buy some big cabinets, the shelving, and then, like, you know, really sort that fucking living room out, get some shelving done, You know, my son said, like, if you buy shelving, like, he'll come up and help me to put them together. But I know with some shelving, if I go a bit too heavy-handed, I can fucking break them. But he said, here, come and help to put the cabinets up, and then I can, you know, whatever games I still got, I can put on to like some of those other kind of like bigger CD rack things, and then like get a cabinet for me ornaments, get like a display cabinet or something, get rid of half them fucking dolls, you know, put the ones which I don't really use, or you know, which I don't really use any of them, to be honest with you, but there is quite a few in there which I still like, which I'm definitely still going to keep. You know, I don't give a fuck what people say. Oh, well, he's got dolls in his fucking bedroom. Well, I know a lot of people who's got dolls in their bedroom from their fucking mail on YouTube. Not personally know them, but there's a lot of people, you know, males that have got dolls. So I keep out the ones which I like, and then the ones which I still want to keep but not using, I'll probably put in the cupboard in the hallway in like different boxes. And then like things that I don't need, either chuck away or give to charity. And I say, like, the thing is, chucking that stuff away, it's going to hurt because you know it's got value, it's got money. You know, even if you only get a couple of quid for it, it's still fucking money you're throwing away in it, really. But I want to get into that living room, start doing some streams in there. And what I wanted to do is that I want to put my other TVs in there. So if I'm not doing any gaming or streaming in here, I could do it in the living room and have two rooms I could use for like either streaming or gaming or whatever, you know, kind of thing. And then like, you know, keep the side where the settees are, the recliners, which me stepmom gave me. They ain't even been fucking used properly, but they are recliners, and you can bring out the sofa into a bed. And I want to try to keep that half of the room kind of like clear, empty. Just have the sofas there. But it's all like saying, oh, you know, put your mind to it and start it tomorrow. It's so fucking difficult, man. When you're going through the shit that I'm going through, you just can't deal with it, you know. Feels like, you know, I just want to put a fucking flame to the whole fucking lot. I think I might have bipolar, actually. I'm sure she mentioned that the other day. I can't remember. I'll have to ask her on Friday, do you think I've got bipolar? I think I might have schizo. And, you know, I seem to be getting angry a bit more as well. Like, you know, really frustrated and like pissed off a lot more. I think it's mainly because I can't get to do the things that I want to do. Like, it's just like fucking hurts. You know, like, I know she's trying to help, but you know, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks. I know last week it was cancelled. I know there was 1 week she was sick. Yeah, last week I think it was not the week just gone, the previous week she was ill, and then the previous week to that we can get the video conference to work. So she had to cancel that one because she had other people that she had to like get into. But yesterday we stayed on a bit longer because towards the end of the video broke up and disconnected a couple of times. When she connected like the third time, I said, I think we better end it here because, like, you know, it's not worth it. Your video's going to keep corrupting. I said, we've had our time now, I think. She goes, yeah. Goes like, I'll send you that thing through the post, through email, that draft thing, and you can check it out. And she goes, I want you to concentrate on doing something. Like, she goes, I'm very happy you've done something during the week, like those pictures I drew. I showed her those pictures. She, wow, Steve, they're amazing. I said, no, they ain't. She goes, they are good. She goes, yeah, all right, they may not be, lifelike profiles, but at least you're sitting there and you're doing something. She goes, how did you feel doing that? I said, well, it's still fucking frustrating and annoying because, when you're drawing something, you know that something's gone wrong and you've got to keep, rubbing it out and trying to, redraw it and, reshape it. And I know that's, the learning ability of it, but I was getting really frustrated. I nearly threw the fucking book on the bed a couple of times because I just couldn't draw them. She goes, yeah, but that's where the practice comes in. You're going to have that where, you're trying to draw something and you're going to have, those errors. It's like, she said it's like life, drawing is like life. You're going to have errors in your life all the time. Drawing is also like, you're going to have errors. You're never going to have that 100%, where there's no errors in it. Well, yeah, well, you're not the one who's fucking sitting there drawing, are you, really? But I think I'm on a 12-month one, actually. Not 12-month, 12-week. I know several years ago, I don't remember that time when someone threatened to come down and rape me and kill me. And I was suicidal then, and I did try to take my life on that one. And I had to go on a therapy course, and it was a face-to-face one over at Wimbledon, I think it was. And it was a Chinese lady, and she did put my life back together because she goes, well, what things did you used to like in life? What tasks, what hobbies did you do? I said, well, I used to do fishing. She goes, well, start going out fishing again. And then I mentioned about magnet fishing. She goes, well, what's magnet fishing? And I told her. She goes, well, go and buy yourself a magnet. Do some magnet fishing. Get out, do your daily walks and shit like that. And she actually did help me out, it did put my life back together. And I wasn't thinking about all this negative shit until that other person decided to put fucking videos on me, calling me a pedophile and sex offender and all that kind of bollocks. He's the one that's actually kind of brought it all back. And but yeah, that Chinese lady, I found that she liked plants and flowers, and I thought, last session, buy her a bunch of flowers, and I did. I bought her a bunch of flowers. And I asked Steve, he goes, you didn't need to do that. I said, well, no, you've helped me out. Got my life back on track, I'm a lot more happier than I am. And then it all collapses and done it because of one fucking nasty little cunt out there. Well, it weren't just him, it was other people, the cyber bullies, the people who used to keep coming on here and trolling and calling a lot of shit. Oh, he's a fake, he's a lie, his house ain't on you, calling me a P word and like shit. I only got a message the other day saying that he's still doing videos on people. I was sent a link to watch it, but it's like a fucking 6-hour video. No, I'm not sitting here watching 6 hours of videos of 3 people talking about one person. And I did notice on that video, one of the other worst ones out there that caused a lot of problems, and done videos on people. I thought, no, I'm not going to fucking sit there and watch it. No, I'm not even going to listen, bollocks. I just picked up my pen and paper and started drawing. I think it's like a 12-week one. I don't really know. I think she said it takes as long as it, like you said, it might take as long as it needs to be taken, but I don't know. I'll have to ask her like on Friday on her next video conference. It's quite nice. She's a black lady. Like she's I've done a search on her email, and her main therapy buildings in Mitcham, not far from me actually. And she's done charity work. I think she's a Christian as well. She's done some church work in the past. When I saw a photo, I thought, she looks nice. Nice young black lady. But I think, like, when I saw her, I thought, she doesn't look like the photo, but, she's still nice. But, I think with you women, when you kind of tighten yourself up a bit, you make yourself look like, beautiful princesses. Well, I didn't, I didn't even think I was going to want to talk to her, like, because I said to her, like, I'm a bit uncomfortable, like, on video streams. If I'm doing a stream on YouTube and people are seeing me, okay, it's very rare that I do, like, video conferencing on streams anymore now, to be honest with you. And I said, like, it's people I've known for, quite a while, and I'll, let them on. If you want to come on, by the way, you can always like say, give me the fucking link. I'll send you the fucking link, everyone, But like I said to her, like, I feel kind of, talking on the phone is okay, but, seeing you face to face, I feel a little bit uncomfortable. She goes, I know you might feel uncomfortable, but, to us therapists, we need to talk to you face to face to see your reactions, so we can see, you could be looking really damn depressed right now, kind of thing. And we could, like, talk about why you're looking that way. And I'm thinking, okay. Because she said, if you can't, we don't do, like, video conferencing, it's not going to work. And she said, like, we'll have to cancel it and you'll have to start up all over again when you feel comfortable. And the thing is, it does need to be video conferencing. But when I had the camera like facing me, but I don't actually look at her in the camera that much. Like my face is like looking to the door, and I'm like this, kind of like head low and just mumbling some of the times, No, I know she's trying to do her job and help me, but sometimes it just don't feel like she, what she's trying to do fucking helps, to be honest with you. I'm getting bored talking about this shit now. I'm going to start getting so fucking, like, frustrated and lonely and bored and upset. I'm going to say, fuck this, I'm going. Bye, you. I'll send you the link. We can talk about something else, because I'm getting a bit kind of like down with this shit now. Invite. Well, that's what she said. It's good to talk to other people. But I don't like talking to other people about this shit. Send me your Facebook page thingy with Jiggy. Just send me a quick text. And I can then send you a link. Right, well, you're going to have to hold on for a minute when you come in, because I need to go to the bathroom and get another drink. I wait until you get in, then I'll go to the bathroom and get a drink. Did it go through? I sent you it. Getting a massive headache, man. Yeah, I'll send it to you, definitely. Right, when you come in, you'll have to hold on. I'll try and get back. So I need to go to the loo and get a drink. Fucking get my fucking way, boxy here. Well,
hello.
I know, like, you know, some people say, oh, you're talking about it, you know, kind of like lightens the mood and, you know, helps you the way you feel. But to me, like, talking about it too much really pisses me off. It doesn't seem to really help me. Like,
I can understand that.
It feels like, you know, now I'm getting fucking even more depressed by talking about my depression.
Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, it's weird how it does that sometimes.
Sometimes I really do feel like fucking saying fuck this lot, you know, and just going and like ending it all, you know, kind of thing. And I did tell her that. But I'm not going to, you know, like I said, the thing is, I ain't done it because I think of my family, like my kids and my grandkids, you know, kind of thing. I want to see them go up and get married and have their own kids.
Well, this is it. This is, God, I'm just trying to think. First time I thought of that. Well, mind you, I didn't succeed, but I did a little bit more than thinking about it, actually twice. And I'm glad that it didn't actually happen because I wouldn't know my nephews or my niece.
Yeah.
Like years later.
I actually met my son's new girlfriend today. Like, I could have met him before Christmas, towards my birthday last year. So he wanted to take me out for dinner. I said, no, I just don't feel like going out. I said, I'm not that kind of person who keeps going out and wanting, like, you know, meet people. I said, no, you
Sometimes it's nice though.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, I saw her today, and she's quite a nice girl, actually. And she goes, do you want to ask? My boy goes to me, do you want to ask her any questions? I said, yeah, all right then. And I turned around to her, I said, so when's the grandchildren going to come then? No, I said, it's nice to meet you. I said, I hope he's doing okay with you. She goes, yeah. I only found that fucking son of mine didn't even tell me he nearly died not long ago.
No, really?
I don't know what result it was, but it was skiing. And he crashed. Several thousand.
Shit.
Yeah, he crashed. And he is right near the edge of a few 1,000-foot drop. And he
bloody hell.
He broke his leg. He was in plaster. I said to him, "No, when you crashed and you injured yourself, did they send the medics up to get you?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "How'd they get you? By helicopter?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, fucking hell, you didn't even tell me until you just told me now. Oh, you fucking stupid git.
Yeah, you
Oh,
wouldn't have known.
yeah, I want to know. See, the thing is, like, I don't really, I love my kids, dearly. Yeah, I wouldn't see any harm coming to them at all, but they just don't tell me shit.
Hmm.
Like I said to them before, it feels like the reason I'm lonely because no one fucking rings me, no one talks to me. If I had a lot more kind of like conversation with family, I probably might be a little bit better than myself, because I know people turn around and say, well, why don't you ring them? Well, yeah, I can ring them, but they work, they got their own kids to look after, and they got their own shit. But I know they can't be there with you 24/7, 365 days of fucking year, 365 days a year, 52 weeks or whatever. I know they can't be with you all that time, kind of thing. But I said to my therapist, just you're cool, once a week, once a fortnight, just to say, "Hi, Dad, how are you? Are you doing all right?" I don't get that.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Mm. And like I get to find out that he fucking nearly died, today. I thought, you what? And I thought, if you had told me, like, how would you feel that someone like close to your son suddenly like falling off a fucking mountain and getting killed by a skiing accident? The only way you'd probably get to find out is you know his girlfriend, if it was his girlfriend, was there at the time, or someone who knew the family rang up and said, "Oh, like James suddenly died. He's had a crash. He's dead. Kind of thing." Luckily, he's
Mm.
not. No one even told me that he had an accident, and I don't know if he had told any of the family or not. Like his sisters.
Well, it could have been that he turned around and said to Jessica not to tell you because he didn't want to worry you.
Yeah, it could be. Well, no, I think all this shit mainly is because of that last fucking arsehole that caused the problems on social media.
Yeah, forget all
Before
about
him,
that, Steve.
before him though, I was feeling a bit better. I was coming off my medication, not completely. Like I was on 45 martazepine. That's 45 milligrams, yeah, which is the highest dose for me. And I put it
Mm.
all the way down to 15 until that cunt started up. Then like I tried taking OD, and then you know it took over 2 years to go to court, and he got away with the fucking shit. And like that's what turned the table again. I thought I was getting better in myself, but then some cunt like him comes around and fucks it all up for you again.
I can understand that, but it's it's all finished with now. Don't dwell on it. You're doing
No,
better than what you was.
yeah, I
So
know. Like it's the um, PTSD that causes quite a lot because I'm
yeah.
actually getting a lot more kind of like nightmares and bad dreams and shit. Like I said to my therapist, I said, I don't know what's going on. I said I feel like I'm in different parallel universes or something. She goes, "Why is that?" I said, "Because I get so many fucking weird dreams." I said, like a dream will go on and you get to that very exciting bit, and just as it gets exciting, it cuts off and the new fucking dream pops up.
Okay, what antidepressants are you on?
Martazepine.
Ah, mirtazapine.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
They did give me something else before then, but it wasn't working, so they gave me this one.
Yeah. It's one I take, Ramipril. Um, right, if you're on a 45 milligram dose, now I found this out myself. Your dreams are more vivid, and
No, I'm
when
on
you
30.
wake up, it can take you a little while until you actually realize that, oh, that was a dream.
Mm.
So I've been on 30 milligrams for donkeys.
Yeah, I'm on 30, so I'll cut myself down to 30. But I'll get like when I get a new prescription, I ask for 30. I ask for 15 and 30s. So if I get really fucked up and depressed, I have to take a 45.
Yeah,
So
but the thing is with them, Steve, especially with metazapine, it takes a while to kick in the system, not a day.
I know, right? I know they said you can't just come off it because it can be dangerous. And
No, you can reduce it.
I do, like, I have reduced it from 45 down to 15 to 30. If I run out of 30, then I'll just take a 15 or a couple of 15s.
Yeah, a couple of 15s.
Well, I've cut myself down. And I still
but you shouldn't cut yourself down. You should do it with, well, mind you, saying that even a GP shouldn't actually be prescribing psychiatric drugs.
Well, like my last doctor, when I told him that I was trying to cut it down, I wanted like two different dosage. He goes, yeah, we can try that. Let us know how you feel. If you start getting depressed even more, just go back up to your normal dosage. So that's why I've got it.
That's the thing. They're not even trained for psychiatric drugs. The psychiatrists are, and the doctors that are in that field, like psychotherapists as well, I think. Not a therapist though. They can all prescribe those drugs because they're trained in them. They know what's what, whereas your local GP isn't.
There's one local GP who subscribes them to me. He said,
Yeah.
like, you want to cut down. If you feel worse, and go back up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a GP would say that, but if you're seeing like a psychotherapist or even better, a psychiatrist, they would advise you, well, obviously not to do it anyway. You shouldn't self-medicate. That's wrong. But if something needed adjusting, like dosage or something like that, that's that part of their profession, so they're able to do that.
So the thing is, they still give me the same dosage every time. Like, I ask for like 28 of 15 and 28 of 30s. Like, if I'm only taking 30s, I've got like a backstock in the cupboard of like, say, like 4 or 5 packets of 15. A couple of packets of 30 stills. Because they, at one time, they fucking like said to me, "Oh, we need to what's that word?
Do a revision."
Yeah, because I tried getting my medication one time, and they said, "No, you can't have it." I said, "You can't fucking stop me from having medication. Isn't that not classed as dangerous?" She goes, "Yeah, but we need to reassess you again." I said, "Yeah, but I'm out of medication." Well, like, we'll give you a couple, like, from now, go to the doctors and they'll give you like a few, until you get to the doctors so we can reassess you.
A chemist can't tell you that. They're not medical professionals. They're pharmacists.
No, it was the doctors.
It's doctors.
So, if I'm not taking what I need to take, I'm trying to cut myself down. I've got fucking like 4 or 5 packets of 15 milligrams. I've got like 3 or 4 packets of 30 mils. I've still got 1 or 2 packets of fucking 45 mils in the cupboard.
Yeah, you want to keep an eye on the date on them, because if they're you can still use them if they're past their date, but the problem is they're not as effective.
Well, I don't think they're effective anyway, because apparently, when I asked my doctor for some sleeping tablets, he said no, because your medication should be helping you sleep. It's not.
Yeah, metazapine. That's it's got sedatory stuff in it. It's like with me, they don't work for sleep because I'm an insomniac. And it's not with the type that I have is actually falling asleep and staying asleep. And because I have also a high tolerance when it comes to meds, I've taken proper sleeping tablets before. Only worked for 1 or 2 days, and that was it. And it was one that you only should take short term, anyways. Um,
Doctors for sleeping tablets. They said no, your medication it's helping you should help you sleep, but it don't.
yeah, they don't always work for that.
Sometimes I'm still awake at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning before I can actually fall asleep.
Yeah, well, what you wanna do, which helps me, is after a certain time, um, is like to start doing a routine, like maybe an hour before you would normally go to bed. So it's like your settle down routine. And what happens is your body gets used to it, and then it starts doing that automatically. And what you can also take, and it doesn't interfere with any medications, is melatonin, because your body naturally produces that, and it's what the body produces when I think it's when you go into like a sleep mode. That apparently that helps. Didn't really help me, but um there are like homeopathic things that you can take that doesn't interfere really with any medication that you take.
Just don't say fucking try meditating because that never fucking works. Meditating, I tried that and
No,
it never
I
worked.
ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I know for me,
No,
some, I
I'd
know
say
some,
meditating. Don't fucking
I
it don't
know
work.
some, I know sometimes for me, it's sort of, I might have something like a fire crackling. Yeah,
Don't
not a
work.
meditation, but it's something that sounds nice. It's something that relaxes you. Not meditation, just something you, a sound that you find relaxing.
Yeah, like sit and listen to the waves. Crashing on the ocean floor, or listen to fireworks, or listen to like this weird buzzing noise. Yeah, like fuck, it keeps you awake more than fucking you fucking fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, it's like, well, I know you got Tammy there, but cat purring.
No, thank you very much. Fucking hell, it is.
Or you got like white noise, brown noise, pink
I'll try it.
noise. And
I'll
tried
try
that.
it. Yeah.
Because it's like I have on my TV over winter time, um, like those 24-hour YouTube fire videos,
Mm,
and I actually find it really relaxing. So when I go to bed, because I've got like oh God, the Google Hub with the screen.
mm,
Um, I just say good night and it automatically plays it for me
mm.
through the night, and I just fall asleep.
No, most mornings I'm not asleep till like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then
Mm,
I'm up. I'll sleep during the daytime, and I think that's because like most of my jobs used to be night work anyway.
yeah,
No, hang on. Yeah, night work. So I never got that cycle out of my system. So I was always working throughout the whole night and sleeping during the daytime. So I think that's part of the blame for the way I sleep.
yeah, but you can retrain the body to a different sleep cycle.
No, I can't do it.
Because when I was working, I used to be up at, I don't know, sometimes 5 in the morning, depending on what shift I had. Um,
Mm,
sometimes I used to get up at 6. Um, so either I never went to bed early because obviously it's sort of with the insomnia. So I only used to end up having about, I don't know, maybe about 4 hours a night, thereabouts. And now where I'm not working, even though I don't have to, um, I may not necessarily go to sleep straight away, but I have my routine. So by a certain time, I'm in bed. I might not go to sleep straight away, but I'm in bed. So then my body knows, okay, it's sort of getting into a sleep routine. And I may still wake up during the night, but I don't stay up. I try and at least turn over and go back to sleep, even if it takes me a while.
So the thing is, like with my sleep, it doesn't really help if I sleep or not, because like every time I do go to sleep, I'm always having these really weird fucking dreams, which don't make heads to tails out of each dream. And when it does start making it a little bit of sense, just as it starts getting it really exciting, it just like breaks away and like a new fucking dream coming. And sometimes I have about 4 or 5 dreams a fucking night, And if it weren't for those dreams, you know, that they are the kind of weird dreams that I can't understand, because it's always a completely different dream, whether it being paranormal, fucking like, spaceships, aliens, Wild West, being a fucking Viking, murderer or whatever, it's all different weird dreams. And like, just as it starts getting exciting, I'll wake up.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
I think, oh fucking hell, that's just getting exciting.
Yeah,
And then
with
try and
with
get back to
me,
sleep, and
huh?
it takes like half an hour to get back to sleep again,
Yeah, with me, the when I am having those vivid dreams, which is it's still quite often. Um, for me, it's like might be living a day, a week, month, years, like in a different life.
Mm.
But I might only be asleep for 10 minutes.
Fucking quick review everything in it.
Yeah, but it feels like in that dream I've lived a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
mine are just
crazy.
like fucking shit. I don't know
And
now how they start. Sometimes it feels like you're in like a multi-universe parallel world, in like
yeah,
something jumping into your fucking brain, and it's like kind of role playing kind of dreams,
yeah. Well, who's to say it's not?
Oh fuck that! I just want to have a proper dream which goes all the way through. I know sometimes people say, "Well, if you have a dream and like you end up dead, then you won't wake up," kind of thing. Which I think is a load of bollocks.
Yeah, I
If
think
that
that
is,
is.
I don't know, but I just wish I could have one dream and not fucking 5 at night, kind of thing. And
Yeah,
with that one dream, it can like keep me asleep for hours on end instead of like waking up every fucking half hour or whatever.
yeah, I know. Yeah, waking up at like well, one that gets me is I'm waking up like every hour when it's really bad, but it's literally to the minute.
Mm.
Um, oh, and it's such a pain in the butt. It really is.
I just wish sometimes I don't fucking dream at all. I just think, oh, please, just give me one night, no dreams, and a decent fucking night's sleep.
I woke
Like,
myself up the other night, talking in my sleep.
I don't do that. I know I snore.
Oh, I snore sometimes.
I don't think I talk in sleep. I don't. Well, I've never recorded it. At least,
I haven't done that in years.
might be an idea to fucking put a recorder on one night and see if I do talk in sleep.
Well, they do say, like with dreaming and stuff like that, it's especially if it's weird stuff. Um, it's like your brain processing day events or stuff like that. It's weird.
I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll just about doze off, and I'm sure this ain't in here, but what it is, I don't know. I'll keep hearing like a woman's voice sometimes in here. I
Mm,
definitely heard my name like being said there other night. Hey, Steve. And then I'm thinking, hello, who the fuck's that? Then
mm.
sometimes, I feel like something being moved or knocked about, but I'm not going to get up and just start fucking streaming, because it's just those one little minor things that happens like time to time. Every night I'm sitting there, and I'm sure I've seen like a little, that as I always used to call it, imp. I still keep seeing that thing down at the door. But also, I was sitting here the other night, and I was watching a YouTube video, and I've got a clear view of that door, and I'm just sitting here, perfectly still, and a fucking great big shadow went right past the door. I thought, "Yeah, is that me?" And I'm trying to debunk myself, and I'm thinking, no, because that's like the fucking side of the door. If that was me, it'd be half the size of the door.
Yeah.
So there's stuff going on in here, but it's not like it used to be. You know, I'm not gonna sit up and like do a stream with cameras on and fucking say, "Oh, tonight we're going to see who that shadow person is," or we're going to see if we can call that imp, because it ain't going to fucking happen. With the paranormal, it's just gone really, really dead because of all that shit that went down. I've lost the heart, the concentration, the mindset.
Of course. I haven't done anything paranormal for maybe 3 years. Something like that.
No, I have been asked to start doing the murder mysteries and a little bit of paranormal with those again. She sent me a message saying, "Oh, we start that up again next week." Thing is, I've asked her to do that so many times and it's never happened. No, I know
you can always ask her when she's free and set a time and a day. And
she sent me a voice message today, and on Facebook, and I said, "Well, like, hang on a minute, you're saying that you want to do it, but every time I ask you to do it, you're either not well or fucking like get all about it, or you just can't be asked to do it, kind of thing."
Yeah, well, that's when you set a time and a day.
Yeah, well, we have done that in the past, but it never fucking worked.
Ah, okay. Well, I suppose that can be a bit of a pain.
Some, when you plan things, like you hope it's going to work out, and something like fucking crops up, or out of the blue, kind of thing. Oh, I can't do it tonight. Oh, fuck, or sorry, Rose, I can't be bothered, or. No, I want to start trying to do my spirit drawing, but I just couldn't get into it, I did do some drawing the other day, though. Practice the old Ukrainian president side view.
Oh, pretty good, Steve. Can draw better than me.
then I did the Russian Mr. P.
Oh, God. Oh, that's good.
His head's a little bit bigger, though, than the picture.
Yeah, no, but you can see who it is straight away.
Then, who do you think this one is? Hang on.
Biden.
Yep. Biden. Then I tried to draw my son-in-law for the second time, and it still hasn't turned out all that good. I just can't draw fucking Filipino nose and mouth. So, I've got some books off Amazon. The other day, well, they came yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I don't think that now. How to Draw Faces, which has got quite a bit of good stuff in there,
Oh, that's good.
That's just like, faces, but this one will help me more because it's got the cut down. It's got like, the heads, the noses, and mouths.
That's good.
There is one in there, I think it's in this book, where you got like an Asian guy, and he's got the Asian nose, which I wanted to try and do. And then the other, this one's kind of more advanced though. This is like lifelike heads. It hasn't really got a cut down.
With shadowing and
or shit like that. It's got like how to do the ears and shit, but and some of the noses.
Well, when you get to that point, that's going to come in useful.
I bought some like oil paints and some paint brushes off Amazon and shit like that. So I don't want to just concentrate on drawing people. I want to start trying to draw some like oil paint stuff. Like I was sitting here the other night and I thought, well, I did do a picture a while back of a building. I know I did one in the church in a cemetery, which didn't really turn out all that good, but I did do a picture somewhere of a building in near an open field. I think it's on one of my paranormal channels. I was just sketching, and I said, "There's this building here, and you got a lake. Well, not a lake, more of a big river kind of thing, and a bridge, and you got some trees over the back." And I remember saying, like, "There's a body. If I could prove this, which I can't, because it's just a sketch, and I don't even know where this place is, but I feel that there's a building which is near this river, and it's got a bridge across over the river. And when you go across the river, you go across this massive field, and in the background you've got some trees, and there's a body planted or buried under these trees." I don't know what made me draw it, but I could never find that picture.
One of my mum's sisters, well, the oldest one, she's an artist. It's got one of her pictures, and it's just it's poppies.
Yeah,
really, really nice.
I was watching a few videos yesterday, actually, where this guy, I mentioned it earlier tonight, actually, this guy used to do like landscaping until he had, and he had to like close his business down and sell all like his landscaping stuff, including his van, and he didn't know what to do with himself until someone mentioned about try drawing, and now all he does is like art with landscapes. And some of it, like you saw in the video, some of them look pretty good and some of them look really shit. But those shit ones might have been his first attempt. And like, he's actually got his own studio that he sells his stuff now, and he's saying he's got a web page, and he's not making loads of money, but the money he's making helps to pay his way, his bills and food and shit, and like put a little bit more money towards like the art materials he needs.
Nearest I get to drawing, even though it's not drawing at all, is diamond painting.
Diamond painting, what's that?
Diamond painting is like it's a bit like paint by excuse me, paint by numbers, but you're using like little rhinestone type things.
I think I tried painting by numbers once when I was younger.
I've still got one.
I still made a mess of it.
If
I just recently opened up I had a comment on it yesterday. Actually, I opened a GoFundMe because I know the last one I did, the last course I went on, that's like a course which was more advanced. The first day I got there, there's like, well, it's a bit of charcoal, draw that person. I thought, what the fuck, I thought it would have been one of those courses where they started you from, the beginning, like, what pencils you need to buy, what erasers you need to buy, do you need a rubber, what kind of like gram paper you need, buying all that kind of stuff that you need to start drawing. Then they start you from like drawing like an eye, a nose, a mouth, chin, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I originally thought it was going to be, but it wasn't. And I really wanted to do one of those courses. So I was just like going through my fucking pages the other day, and I noticed that my old GoFundMe one, I did have like up to like £200 in donations on that one, but you're talking about 6-7 years ago.
Oh right, okay.
So, you know what? Let's open another one so I get any like helpers out there with donations. Not expecting it, but one fucking person said, "Why don't you save up?" I said, "I have been saving up. What do you think I've been buying all this bit for? It's still going to cost me to go on a course. I ain't got money going out my backside anyway, I said, I'm not forcing people. If they want to help me out, they help me out. I'm not forcing people to do it. I'm not begging. It's there. If someone offers me a couple of quid, at least that couple of quid can help me to buy some more pencils when I need them."
Yeah, that's true.
you know, people don't realise every hobby that you go on costs you fucking money.
Yeah, of course. This is one of my diamond paintings. I'm going to share it with you. Just need to add it.
That's nice.
If I zoom in, see they're like little stones.
Do you sell them?
No,
Should do.
I have got one. I'll stop sharing for the minute. If I can find it, I did it for, my mum's got it in Turkey. Just trying to think where I would have it. Oh, this is, oh, hang on. This is another one that I did. Don't want to share audio. That's another one that I did.
That's nice. Waterfall.
Yeah.
So, looks like a waterfall, don't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Right, if you take me off the screen, because then what I'll do, I'll find the other picture and I'll put that on the screen.
So that's another kind of I want to do, but in possibly like oil painting. No, I've not got any of those big paper fucking what they called that you draw on.
What?
Those no, you go to a shop and you get a picture and it's on like not the frame, but it's already kind of on a kind of wooden frame.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I've seen a few of those in Poundland actually, but they're about £4 or £5 each. But I don't want to be buying any of those just yet because I don't know how well my art's going to go.
Yeah.
If right, I start doing some oil painting, and I like the effect of my oil painting. No, it's not going to have to be like pictures of fucking like people to do oil paintings with, but if I can do some like kind of scenery oil paintings on paper first, then I'll go on to like the other kind of material you can buy, and then do some on that way, and then get them framed up or something. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it so like I'm going to do it and make money out of it and become fucking rich and like famous because I don't think that ever happen. But you never know what might happen in the future. Because my therapist says like to stop your depression, try to concentrate, do more things that you want to do. I said I try, but it's so fucking hard, You want to do it.
It is hard.
You just I want to sit and do drawing. Like now, for instance, I just can't concentrate, so I'm not going to do any drawing. So like you can't put yourself into that position where you want to do it, but you can't do it because it's just going to stress you out.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. Well, it's like with me, I've got my gaming that stops me cycling so much. I've got my diamond painting if I fancy doing that. Obviously going to Turkey, that helps because got all the cats. Just trying to find the one I did for my mum. I'm
thinking about going to my bushcraft. I've been meaning to go to my bushcraft for over 3 weeks, but I just keep putting it off. So
yeah, that's nice. That is.
Or getting tired. I was actually going to sit here and draw, like, go onto my bushcraft channel and get a screenshot of the actual shelter and the trees around it, and just like, with the Putin picture and that lot there. I just done a Google search and I took a photo on the camera on my phone, and I find that I don't know why, but if I take a photo and put it on the phone, I can draw better from a picture on my phone than I can actually on a fucking like internet page, which seems a bit weird because it's still the same fucking picture.
Yeah, sure.
So, you know, I've done that, and I thought, well, what I might do is go onto my other channel and get take a photo of my bushcraft and see if I can start drawing a picture, even if it's in just black and white. You know, try and see if I can draw a picture of the bushcraft, and then if I can draw it, then maybe later I can like put it on one of those like things and like start doing it as an oil painting. Because I would like to see the colour come out, like, you know, the brownish of the trees, you know, the green, the branches and the weeds and sting nettles and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, no, that sounds good actually.
But it's going to take time and effort, you know, kind of thing. Even if I went up there and take a couple of photos, then I can do it that way, you know. And like, well, it's going to be photos on my wildlife camera. That's the reason I want to go up there, to get the camera, the video memory card out of there, change it over and put some fresh batteries. Plus, to see what damage the shitty weather might have done to me bushcraft camp.
Yeah,
Not
that's true.
any repair work up there just yet. I will, if there is repair work and that needs doing, I'll do it when we've got longer daytimes. Because what I want to do is I'm going to cut some of the trees down which are damaged, you know, because I've got permission, you know, the dead trees, and make some frames and put the frames on the walls as they are. But I want to get some like what's that called? The stuff you put in your ceiling. It's not. It's like a heat resistant thing, not fiberglass, but
I can't think.
but it's that kind of stuff you put in this you know, in your attic to keep the warmth.
Yeah.
And then put that on the outside wall as it is, because I don't want to be fucking doing the mud packing again like I did last time. That took fucking ages. So what I'm going to do is stuff, because you can get quite a big roll for about 15 quid, I think it is. And even if I can only do like half the shelter, I'll do half and do the other half later. And what I want to do is get some wood, like, you know, branches, make it into like a square frame. But before I put the frame out, I'm going to insulation. That's what it's called. Put the insulation there. Put the insulation there. Then put the frame on. Hammer the frame on to the assisting wall, so it's like holding the insulation in place. And then get a load more branches and just like bring them along, you know, stack them one by one beside each other. And then that way it's going to make the place a little bit more warmer and a little bit more dirtier. So that's true. What I do, because I can't be fucking bothered digging. You know, it does my fucking digging. Plus it means like keep going over and getting water from, you know, the tap over at Ron's barn, you know, kind of thing. And I just, oh, fuck that. I thought, no, I'll do it the easy way. Just get the insulation and then build a separate wall around the whole camp. Might have to redo the fireplace as well at some stage.
Yeah, that's true.
If I knock that down,
to
knock half the fucking cabin down, because I was thinking about getting one of those like metal kind of like stove things you can put in.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'd have to knock half the fucking camp down to put that in. So what I will probably do is just like, I will probably still need to like make some mud pie and just like, you know, go over the fucking like the fireplace, you know, the hay. I won't buy like a whole bale of hay like I did last time. I just ask Ron if I can grab a few handfuls, stick in a bucket, get some mud, some water, and just go over it. Just like, you know, if you're just replastering a wall.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All I'm going to do.
That's a good idea. This is the hang on. entire screen. If I do that screen. That's the picture I did for my mum.
Like that one.
Yeah. You can see the size up there, 120 by 60. And I got it framed when I was in Turkey. And yeah, she's got it on her wall in the front room, all framed. And there's that one that I did.
That's a nice one.
So
that in, like oil painting, but I know I just wouldn't be able to do anything like that. I just don't have the brain fucking cells to do anything like that.
Well, it's just the patience more than anything. Hang on, I'll tell you how much.
People doing like oil paintings, I'm thinking, yeah, some people can actually just slap a few bits of oil, like oil paint on and make a fucking masterpiece within like half an hour because they've had the experience in doing it. But for me, it'd take like fucking a year to do something like that.
That's true. Well, that purple one I showed you, that was 148, just over 148 hours. The one for my mum, the one I've just showed you, was 126 hours. That one that's on the that you can see now is just over 193 hours. Yeah. But I've done a lot.
So there's a lot of things I wanted to do, before I hit this stage, but never really happened, kind of thing. And like I said earlier, I wish I could fucking play a guitar or piano, or I've got a guitar and I've got a piano, but I don't know how to play them. And with the top of the guitar, where the knobs are, my hands I think are too small to get around to the full 5 strings. So I'm thinking, well, maybe like get something a bit smaller, like a kiddies one or something like that. Like, no, I thought, no, maybe I can get like a violin or like a
violins aren't easy to play. My sister used to play one. They're not easy, Steve.
Yeah, right. I thought, no, fuck that shit.
Well, it's like if you wanted to learn the piano, you've got your tablet, just download an app.
Well, there was an app, not that, there's an ad that keeps coming up on YouTube saying like, learn these 4 chords, and once you learn them 4 chords, you can learn how to play 100 other songs using those 4 chords.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, I bet that's a fucking con. Probably give you like the first couple free, then like you got to pay for the rest.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
No one gives stuff away nowadays for free.
Well, it depends where you look, Steve. You can find almost anything nowadays if you know where to look. A lot of my apps that I use, I don't. I've paid for some, but a lot I don't. Because I think, well, especially if it's an extortionate price, it's like, why the hell should I pay that price?
Yeah.
Because it's not worth it. It's like with the PC games. If they're expensive on Steam, I go to a website I know and get it from there.
I used to know a website where you can get like the older versions of some of the games that have been out, like let's say for instance, the Forest, for instance, yeah. You could get some of the older versions without having the up-to-date patch on them. And other games like that, kind of thing, and you just download it and play it offline, and like if you like it, then you go and buy the original and then like, get all the patches and stuff like that. Well, I ain't done no game for nearly 2 weeks. I just can't be bothered with it. I did do a video saying, guys, I'm taking some time off. I'm going to concentrate on some artwork. Another hobby I want to do, like, if I want to come on and play some game, I'll come on. But so, like I said, like, you get a game because it looks interesting, but as soon as you've done the bit where you've beaten the boss, like on the forest, for instance, yeah, you practically complete the game. All you're doing is running around, looting and fighting the fucking cannibals all the time,
Yeah. Well,
And
this is why I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because you've got the story to follow, but then you can, you need to collect stuff to obviously upgrade the village.
what was that one? I started playing one game. Far Cry.
Oh, yeah.
Started playing that thinking it's going to be like, a proper game, where you can go out and scavenge and like build bases.
Not Far Cry.
It's not. It's a bloody storytelling one.
Yeah, the Far Cries are. But I don't know about the other Assassin's Creed. Mind you, I've tried. What's the other one I've tried? I've got Mirage. I've got Origins, and I think I've got Odyssey. But I've got all the DLCs for Valhalla. I think they're coming out with another one this year. But it's nice because there's you start off in like the Norwegian area, and then you come to England. And then you got there's all different stuff you do in England. And within the original game, you go up to Scotland, and then on the DLCs, you've got Ragnarok, France, and Ireland, and they're all really, really good. Yeah, and they're not the type. Assassin's Creed is not the type of game that I normally play. Same as Starfield. Starfield's not the type of game that I play, but I love it. I've got over 200 hours on it.
So, like, the ones I'm a bit fed up with the forest. I'm not saying I won't stop playing. I'll probably give another couple of goes at some time when I feel like doing it. I used to like the old days of the Arma 2 game, but that's kind of died out now, and I'm not fucking putting up another server because no one really joined the server, and I've never got any help with it. I'm paying like 50 quid for the fucking server each month.
Yeah, it's no point saving yourself 50 quid.
So I did try the Daisy, like the proper one, and I just kept getting like fucking killed by zombies, and I thought, nah, it's not as good as like the old version. At least you could get away from the older zombies like this one. These are either too fucking fast or too vicious. One whack, you're dead. You lose all your gear. Fuck that. So then, what was the other one? Call of Duty. One of the Call of Duty ones. I got stuck on where I was supposed to stop the train, and I never got further than that, so I stopped playing that one. Miss Survival. Don't know what's wrong with that game. It just keeps lagging me out all the time. And it shouldn't be lagging the system out, but it does lag out. It kind of glitches every now and then. With that Subsistence, I've not played for bloody ages. I know they got some new stuff in there, like building stuff, but I'm not too worried about that game at the moment. The other one, Call of the Wild.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while.
I started playing it again recently. Last time was about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Stream, I think. But the thing is with all these games, it's all right bringing out all these DLCs. I think these DLCs are just fucking rip-offs because they're not putting any concentration in doing any bug fixing in the game. And I'm saying like this on like Call of Wild, you still fucking got glitches and like, with the dog on there, if you got the dog, it won't go up the fucking mountain unless you got a house, then you call it from the house to get it up to the mountain. And when you got it up there, when you go down the mountain, it doesn't come down the fucking mountain. When it does follow you around, it doesn't like track properly. And then they come up with this fucking new dog, which is able to like, track down the birds you shoot, like the ducks and the geese. I shot like the geese down on the game the other week, and it didn't even fucking track one of them. I'm going, trying to make him go over. He eventually did bring one over, but I had to go and get the other two. I think, what a load of bollocks this is, And then like I started downloading all the other maps which I haven't got, and I started doing one of the new maps. But they've got a new map coming out soon. I thought, well, what fucking fix them? Yeah, they got well, I think it might be an Asian map.
Oh right, okay.
They think it might be an Asian map.
Well, I got the DLCs when they were on sale, so I got them cheap.
Yeah, I tried them on cheap. But I'm on one of the new. Well, it's not a new map. It's been out probably about 6, maybe a year. But I've not. The only time I played it was on. I think it was the Xbox, maybe.
Yeah, which map?
All on the PlayStation 4 now, because I've gone to the level 60, I think, which is the highest level you can get on the Xbox or the PC. And I don't know if I've actually completed all the maps on the Xbox. I don't even know if I've downloaded all the maps on the Xbox. But I have actually got all the maps on the PlayStation 4 now. All those DLCs. I've got most of the gun DLCs, but not all of them. And I'm looking at them. They got these other DLCs where you can customize your fucking guns and shit. Bollocks. I'm not fucking paying like £3-4 just to spray paint a fucking shotgun or a rifle. No, my fucking rifle's just.
I've not bothered with them. I think I got one or two of the gun ones. I've got all the extra maps. And that's it. Oh, and the dog.
Yeah, I've got both dogs. They both don't do fucking as they're told. Just like the bloody cat.
Oh, Tammy's lovely.
I did download the other dog, where it's supposed to be like, ones that are supposed to track. What's it called? A tracker dog or whatever.
Well, you got Bloodhounds is one of them. I don't know what the other one is.
I can't remember what it's called, but I've got them both, and they both fucking me around, and they don't do what they're supposed to do. So I don't even bother playing with the dogs now. And I keep saying I don't even like using the quad bike on there half the time because one, I'm always crashing and blowing the damn thing up, and two, if you notice when you've got a quad bike running around, it's scaring all the fucking animals from miles away.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
So I don't even bother. What I normally do, I've got 3 ways of playing the map. First of all, I either go and open all the houses by going to the lookout towers, because as soon as you go to a lookout tower and open that lookout tower, it shows you where the nearest houses are. So you go to those houses and open the houses up. Then you go to the next lookout tower and do the same thing until you've opened all the lookout towers and all the houses, right? Once I've done that, then I'll start doing hunting. But sometimes I might do a couple of houses and a couple of lookout towers and do some hunting and continue hunting until I want to open some more houses. Or I'll do the storyline, start from the storyline, get them to tell me what I need to do, go and open the house or whatever I need to do on that one until the whole storyline's over and done with, all the houses and all the bloody lookout towers are all done with. Then I do the hunting. So I've got 2 or 3 different ways, but on the last one, I've just done like the lookout towers and the houses, but I did do a little bit of hunting, but not too much. And I notice that every time you use that fucking quad bike, you know, you might see an animal over to your left, but as soon as you go off the quad bike, it's gone because it's fucking the quad bike, you know. And I think bikes to this shit. And I've said on a couple of my videos, I said, look, if you think I'm going to get the quad bike out, no, I'd rather run and open houses up, because that way, you know, you're actually cutting across the country and you're seeing where the feed zones are, the sleeping zones,
Yeah.
zones, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But when you're on a quad bike, you know, zooming from one part of the map to the other fucking side of the map,
Gonna
you're not
wake them up.
stopping those. So,
That's true.
you know, I did use the quad bike on the last map last week to open all the houses up and that. But now, when I go back on, I'll just be doing hunting, do a lot of hunting, get some extra bits, like, you know, they got a new rifle on there apparently, which I don't think it's worth getting.
Mhm.
Not dogs, because dogs don't do what they're fucking supposed to do. But I do a bit of hunting, and then, like, once I've built up the money a little bit more, then I'll start doing the storyline, because you do credit, you know, money credits for the storyline and that.
That's
And
true.
I think with the storyline, you sometimes might earn some skill points and perks. I'm not sure.
That's right. And money or a rifle or
But yeah, they got a new map. Can't remember what
yeah.
animal it is. It's like some bird or deer. No, it's like a deer, I think. I think we've got them in this country.
Oh, okay.
But they're very, very rare animal. Because like people have been asking for Africa too, or a UK one, which I'd like to see a UK one, but there's not really that many wild animals in the UK. Like, you've got your deers, you've got your like uh, like birds, you know, like geese and ducks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've only really got the deer in Scotland or down south.
yeah, so you ain't really got that many. There is actually been a lot of rumours going around about the old jaguar black cats roaming around in the UK. So, you know,
Yeah, that's been
that,
going for donkey's years.
maybe that might be going, you know, going into a UK map, but it's not going to be a UK one. They definitely said it's going to be an Asian map.
Well, there's Germany, but that's in the original game.
Mm,
That one that begins with H. Hirsch something.
Hershey Macklemore, yeah, I know one.
Yeah, that's German one.
I like, you know, I would like to see. The thing is, like, there's a lot of like stuff about, well, you know, the endangered species. You know, like, well, it's just a fucking game. You know, what is it going to make someone go out and shoot a rhino? Yeah, there's people going out shooting rhinos and fucking buffalo and, you know, elephants and crocodiles. You know, we've got crocodiles and alligators in the game. Why not put fucking elephants and like rhinos and, you know, cheetahs and shit like that in the game? Make it a little bit more tempting, a bit more enjoyable play.
Challenging.
Going to make someone, you know, go out. Oh, I just shot a leopard today. I'm going to go to Africa and shoot a real one. Really? No, why don't they do that? You know, I would like to see like Africa too. Like, a lot of people keep saying, like, you know, get an elephant, you know, rhino,
That'd be interesting, that would.
crocodile in the African map as well. I think it's crocodile or alligators, one of the two anyway, and, like, you know, a couple of other animals in there. You know, still have, you know, the buffalo and the lions and shit like that, but a few more wild, like cats and, you know, zebra maybe, rhino.
They got hippos and
What's the other one they got in there? Hippo.
there's loads.
Yeah. Well, I like to see more indigenous species as well, like, kind of thing, but, you know, more of, like, you know, the not so much rare animals, you know, animals that are out there, but, you know, some people say, well, oh, you know, you got tigers and, you know, and all that kind of stuff out there. Lion. Well, there ain't no fucking tigers out there. You know, you got cougars and you got like a few other like lynx and stuff like that. Aren't some of those like kind of classes like protected species.
Yeah.
So
What?
I can put, a rhino and a hippo and a zebra into a new map, and a few other wild animals that, even if they are endangered, don't mean that, because they're endangered, it's going to make someone go out and go to Africa and shoot them endangered species. It's going to cost them a lot of fucking money.
That's true. Do you know what they should? What type of one they should do? Jurassic Park type one, Jurassic Age, but no T-Rex, none of the huge things like T-Rexes and stuff, but the smaller ones.
Can you just imagine? All the while, new map coming out,
Jurassic.
Gonna have your Jurassic map is gonna have like T-Rex and Tyrannosaurus and and all these other fucking ones which I can't even fucking think of. But I'd like to see a game like that actually.
I think there is.
I think there is a game like that, but
yeah,
I know that there is a game where like you go out hunting and like you're being like tracked down by fucking T-Rex or some other weird fucking large creature out there. And
well, you got Ark, haven't you?
Yeah, I've not played that one.
It looks fantastic, especially Ark 2 with Vin Diesel, sorry.
To me though, that looks like it seems like a role. It's not like a role playing, but it's like a story type game, and I just can't get into them. It's like with it's like with those other types of game, those games like Eve and like it's like a multiplayer game, but it's different to like a multiplayer. It's I can't think of a fucking name. That's what I hate about myself. I can never fucking think of the words for bringing them out.
Don't know.
Well, you won't know. I don't fucking know. Jesus, what other kind of games are out there which is like multiplayer?
Oh, there's loads.
Think of some. I'm trying to think.
Well, I don't really play multiplayer, so
it's like where you run around with like a little figure, and you've got like 20 other players running around like with little figures, and you got all these like fucking
Among Us.
Something like
you
that.
About that one?
No, it's I'm trying to think what it's fucking called. It's not an actual game because there's so many games out there.
Mm.
It's a specific kind of game. Like you got your multiplayer, you got your single player, you got your Eve games, you got your Ark games, you got your zombie games. But I can't think of the fucking word.
Don't know.
It's not like a proper role playing game, but it is a role playing game.
Okay. I
suppose it's a bit like Eve and like those other space games where you got like thousands of players, but you don't actually see yourself as like a player like as you are in like whether it's been Daisy or Ark or something like that. It's just like strategy. That's the one. Them strategy games. That's the ones I can't fucking do. God, I've tried a couple of those before and they fucking killed my brain.
I don't think I really play them.
Thank you. Fucking name that strategy. Took me half an hour to fucking think the damn name. But yeah, them strategy type games I cannot get into.
Well, I think I've got about 96 games on my Xbox. God knows how many I've got on Steam. No idea.
I don't even play games on Steam anymore.
No, I don't really play on the laptop. Well, since I've got the Xbox, it's yeah, there's no. It's not. Even if I'm streaming it, it's not It's not draining my GPU or the CPU.
There's one game that I know you've played,
What?
and I've played it once, and I got killed within like fucking 5 minutes.
What's that?
And it's a paranormal game.
Oh, Phasmophobia.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
yeah. I bought it because a few people said, "Oh, I'd buy it, Steve. I'll play with you." Yeah, like one person bought it and never fucking played with me.
Yeah, I got it, but I just didn't like it.
I don't like it. There is a few other games like similar to that, but
Mm.
you know I can't be arsed with those. I prefer like games like the old DayZ. I still play some of the old Call of Duty games like Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3 and 4. Kind of things.
Yeah, why not?
I had more enjoyment in them than any other games. When I was playing like the DayZ standard, the DayZ Armour 2 mod, I used
Yeah.
to love that with people, but the people just turned and screwed me over. I'm like, I thought, well, fuck you. And one of them people was the one that's caused all the problems. And, you know, I gave him a second chance, saying, oh, I've really missed these games, But giving him that second chance, he fucked it well up for us. And
Mm.
I just don't trust people anymore. It's like with the Forest. Right, I was playing that on my
Oh
own.
yeah, you've been playing that, haven't you?
Yeah, I was playing that with someone, and
Mm.
also Call of the Wild.
Mhm.
And it was a guy who wanted to add me on, like friends on PlayStation 4.
Mhm.
So I said, like, well, yeah, okay. I don't really like playing with other people because I've been screwed over too many times, but this one seemed okay. I
Mm.
got on with him for about 5 weeks playing, like, Call of the Wild and the Forest, and suddenly he just
Puff.
playing. He just fucked off planet of the Earth. I'm thinking, well, what have I done? Where you gone? At least
Some
you
some
know.
people just do.
It's kind of like frustrating when because he did go once, then he came back and said, "Oh no, it weren't you. I had a connection problem, or I had to go to work or something because he was going
Yeah,
to
it can
call out."
happen. Can happen.
But then, like next minute, because I was getting killed a few times on fucking like the Forest. You know, I think he might have got pissed on me because I got killed at that particular time, and he didn't save the fucking game because he was running the server and
Oh
like
god.
off the base that he was building. So I'm
Mm.
thinking maybe he got pissed off because I got killed and he tried to revive me and he got killed as well without starting the game. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fucking narky like that, he should have saved the game before fucking getting me, or I could just like respawn. And like after that, he just didn't even bother. I thought, well, fuck you. I still get
Yeah.
people, asking like friend requests on PlayStation. I just don't bother. I can't be bothered with them.
If I'm playing a multiplayer game, I play with very, very few people. Most of the time, it's just one other person. Um, but the majority of the time, I play single player.
No, I do.
I prefer it.
So I try to play on the Forest. When you're playing single player, there's a feature when you kill Megan at the end. You got a choice of saving the plane or destroying the plane. Now, if you
Oh,
destroy the plane, you can actually play the alternative ending
mhm.
at a later date, and you get like an option in your menu to play the game a different way as well.
Oh, okay.
Like you can actually build stuff without having someone like there are like little tips and glitches. If you got like um, if you're playing multiplayer,
Mm.
if I'm actually running the server, I can't duplicate logs, but the other player can. And there are certain things you can duplicate by using this team tray, which you don't get on a single player. You can only get it on a multiplayer. When you got the tin tray from the airplane, you can actually duplicate a lot of stuff from there. and that's what we was doing, just duplicating all the time. When you're on a single player, you can't do it. But if you're doing single player and you destroy the plane, let the plane crash, at the end of that section, when you log off and log back in, you get another added menu, like another thing on the menu, where you can actually go in as a single player or multiplayer and just spawn anything in whatever you want without having another player there, and you can like continually build, and it it won't bust up your camp or whatever you're building. Like if you're building like a fucking fortress, if a cannibal comes along, you can't destroy it. But if you actually do it the other way around, if you let the plane survive and it doesn't crash, you don't get that option. I know, because I thought, well, hang on a minute, I'm going to go back down to see if I can kill Megan the second time. But the entrance to the cave is completely blocked off now. There used to be a door, but now it's just like a brick wall, a wall. You can't get through it. So I'll try going the back way round to the ice tunnel, where it comes out to where all the snow and ice is up on the North Mountain. Can't get in that way either. So I thought, that means I've got to play the game all over again, which I don't really. So that's why the reason I stopped playing Voice that much, because you've killed, you've beaten Megan at the end. Unless you do want to play it and build like some of the other players I've watched in the past, where they build like 20 fucking bases, and like towers like 1,000, 100,000 foot tall or something, so I can use because there's a thing in there where you can make a what's it called?
What's what?
One of those things you fly, the
Hang gliders, parachute.
Yeah, hang glider. Yeah, I've seen people fucking build massive fucking buildings just to use a hang glider. Now you can actually do that on the Forest 2. The Forest 2 has got a lot more shit in there, a lot more cannibals, a lot more nasties. You can get killed kind of rather quickly. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to get Forest 2. No fucking way. Because it looks 10 times harder than the Forest. But
sometimes it's not worth getting a sequel to a game.
I was watching a video not long ago. People, this person who was playing the Forest, he said, look, they've done a lot of work on the Forest 2. They've added a shitload of extras on Forest 2. No one's playing it. Everyone's still playing the Forest 1.
Well, it's like if they bring out like a 2 or a 3 or something like that, does a lot of people actually prefer the original of a game?
I didn't even
I've heard of that a lot.
I didn't think I'd like the Forest. I didn't know I had it on the PC. I downloaded it on the PC, and I didn't think I'd liked it. It's only because that guy who used me for about fucking 5 weeks and disappeared off the face of the planet. He got me into the game. He goes, "You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it." Then he tried to get me to buy a fucking PlayStation 5 just to buy one more other game, which I can't remember what it's called. I said, no, I'm not paying fucking 500. No, you can get Chibi on. Yeah, Amazon was doing it at 400. And when I decided that I might get one, fucking price went back up. I thought, no, I'm not going to spend 500 quid and then another 50 quid for the game.
No, well, funny enough, the majority of PlayStations that are sold is not actually the 5, it's the 4.
Yeah.
I'm not a PlayStation person, I'm an Xbox person, but even I know that.
Yeah, I know, but with the PlayStation 4, I got because someone else was playing Call of Wild, I think it was. Now I had Call of the Wild on PC. I've got like a couple of versions of the Call of the Wild on
Well,
disc.
you got it on Xbox and you got it on
Yeah.
PlayStation. Yeah,
Well,
and PC.
I didn't have the Xbox at the time. I went out and bought the PlayStation.
Mm.
Then I bought the game. And as soon as I downloaded the game, I said, "Oh, we got." And I've got. Oh, sorry, Steve. I've just downloaded Way of the. What was the other one? Like, Way of the
Oh, Way of the Hunter or something, wasn't it?
Way of the Hunter.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, thanks, mate. I just fucking gone out and bought a PlayStation 4 and like downloaded Call of the Wild, and now you fucked off over and play that game." I said, "Thanks a lot, mate." I could put the PlayStation back, but I thought, no, I'll keep it. And I started playing like Call of the Wild on my own, so I knew
Yeah.
I probably enjoyed it because I played it on PC.
Yeah, well,
So,
if it's a game you play, there's no harm in having it on the PC and both the consoles that you got.
well, I can't use the PC much now because of the arthritis in my hands, and it makes my fingers hurt really quickly. So, like, when I'm using just the controller pads, I'm only using certain fingers and thumbs. When
Well,
I'm
you
like,
can use a controller on the PC.
I always have problems with it connecting to the PC.
Oh, right. Well, you can use wired as well.
I
Just
always
plug
have,
it in. Oh,
always had problems getting the controller connected to the PC. So now I don't play any games on PC. I'll play it on Xbox or PlayStation 4.
well, it's less CPU usage anyway.
Mm. Like
So,
you can go and buy like a game which is to come out on PC, and like the it'll take so much processing power on your memory and
mhm.
your processor. Some of the games don't even fucking work half the time because they're still laggy. But when you know that you can get it on PlayStation or Xbox, you're not going to get that lag issue unless it's
No,
really.
exactly. Well, it's like I used to use the Xbox app on the laptop, but sometimes it could get a little bit laggy.
Mm,
So what I did is I got a capture card. I used that, and because my monitor doubles up as a separate screen for with my laptop, I just got a switch box on there.
mm.
So I just
I
use that and just
I've not
do it.
I've not
Go
even played the Xbox for like 6-7 months.
What, the X?
Yeah, the Xbox X. I've not played it.
Hmm,
I've been playing the PlayStation 4 more.
well,
I've got
they
more
got
games on
some
the Xbox than I have on the PlayStation, but I've not bothered playing with it.
they got some fantastic ones in the store at the moment. Well, no, on Game Pass.
I think it's because the hassle I kept having with OBS keep like crashing out sometimes, or the stream wasn't like running as smooth as it used to be. Still get issues with OBS sometimes.
Okay, maybe Prism would be better for you. Very similar to OBS, but not so much of all the stuff that you get in OBS. It's sort of, I'm not going to say it's basic, but it's not as confusing as OBS. Because
No,
you can have Prism on your phone for live streaming as well. It's not that bad. I use it if I'm live streaming on the phone.
no, I'm
If
just
I'm
going to. You know what I'm going to do is streaming here, probably just continue being on PlayStation 4 because it just goes directly through YouTube without having any kind of adapters and leads and cables and
yeah,
all that.
that's
Of it.
do
Like
whatever's
if
best
I
for
buy
you.
a game that's on Xbox, then I might start streaming on Xbox and run it through OBS again because thanks to your help, I know how to set the screen up. I know how to do the
Yeah,
cameras and the microphone.
yeah,
But if I get stuck, I can always give you a shout again. But
yeah. You can
I've
always
just
check.
been playing the play. I've just been playing the PlayStation more.
Don't matter.
If I
Play
do play,
whatever's well. But you got both. So you just play whichever one you fancy playing. It's like you can play if there's games you want to play on the Xbox. You don't necessarily have to stream them. You can just
mm,
play it. You don't. You can just play them without streaming it.
yeah.
I
So
haven't streamed in God months.
I like streaming though, because like it gives other people something to watch. Like on here, for instance, like when the paranormal was going on, we used to have loads of people on here, loads. And I tried coming back and doing the paranormal. I wasn't getting fucking anyone coming on. Like I know, like when you finish a stream, people still come and watch your channel. They want to watch it later. But I always liked it when there's more people on the side chat. Just sitting there talking. Even if they weren't concentrating on what I was doing, at least you had people there.
Have it chatting amongst themselves.
Talk about their what they've been doing during the daytime, what they're gonna have for dinner, all that kind of shit. And I'm saying, this is the fucking paranormal show. Not talking about your fucking sex life with your neighbours having a fight next door and all that shit.
Well, it's like with me, where on the other platforms I stream on, if people want to talk amongst themselves on stuff, as long as it's not, it doesn't. I won't have like political stuff on there, and there's a couple of subjects is completely is a no go, but on the other platforms I stream on. But apart from that, talk between yourselves. I'll look over at the chat from at time to time, and it's like I'll might join in on the conversation while I'm still playing.
Oh, what's wrong with my computer? My fucking camera keeps flashing. Really
Don't know.
Flashing quite a lot again. No, but what I was going to do on here, I know I said I want to get back into spirit drawing, which I don't think is going to happen just yet a while, because I don't really sense anything here. I could still do drawing on here, but not like people that are live.
You can upload it.
It's like the unsolved case files where people have gone missing and then eventually found dead later. I draw a picture of the person who was alive then dead later on. Not that I'm going to find a picture of them like them decaying or anything like that. Rotten flesh or anything, but you could say, well, this person, is now classed as a spirit person because they no longer exist on this realm. They're dead. So to me, it is more of a spirit person, but before they actually died, but now they're dead. This is what they were like before they died or before they went missing. So, what you might get a drawing like that. And, I'm not saying it's going to happen. It's fucking bullshit if it does, but you might, attract that person and say, well, like this is what I look like, 10 months later before I died, kind of thing. Can you draw me again? So I always like get pictures like in my mind of my spirit drawing when I used to do it. They weren't brilliant, but at least I could and like people said, well, how can you tell if it's a spirit? Well, it was hard to explain, but I said, well, why is your picture so crap? Because you don't get a spirit, hang around inside your head for like hours and end. Sometimes it's like a flash. Sometimes they might sit there and talk to you for 5 minutes and that's it. They get bored and fuck off, kind of. So when I'm trying to draw them as I see them before they disappear, kind of thing. Because you can't prove that you are seeing spirits in your bloody brain, your mind. Because people going to turn around and say you need to fucking go to a mental hospital, because that's not possible. But you don't know what is possible. And I try to draw what I can sense and feel. If like a spirit came through now, and I could see him in my own visual mind, then I'd say, "Hey, I'm going to quickly try to draw you," and I'll do it. But I'm not getting that sensation there. So, and I didn't want to stop drawing. So I thought, well, carry on drawing, but draw living people or people that used to live, kind of thing. Because and if you're drawing someone that is no longer alive, you're still kind of like in one way trying to give them that remembrance, aren't you? Well, hang a minute, I'm going to draw you because, people might want to know what you look like, before you die because they not heard of your story, kind of thing, or, it's just like, let's say like Alicia Lamb. How long she's been dead for?
Who?
Alicia Lamb.
I haven't heard of her, but yeah, go on.
You've not heard of Alicia Lamb, the one who
No.
died at the Cecil Hotel?
No.
You got to watch that, man. It was on that. Alicia Lamb had mental health issues. Yeah, she was in America.
Mm.
She went in with a few friends, and her friends started complaining that she was acting all weird. So the hotel gave her a different room. Now, what happened is that she was seen going into an elevator, and she was pressing the buttons like the elevator game, and she kept going in and out of the elevator and like waving her arms around as if she was talking to someone, but there wasn't no one there because like what CCTV camera had, the video showed that there wasn't no one there, and she's just acting all weird, and suddenly she just disappeared. Her family couldn't get hold of her, her friends couldn't get hold of her, no one could get hold of her. The last time she was seen was in Cecil Hotel. Now, they called the police done a search of the Cecil Hotel, but couldn't find her. Thing is, she was there, but they weren't looking in the right place. Because it was only a few weeks later that the water started tasting weird. So they contacted the janitor. He went up to look in the water tanks, and there she was.
Oh, I think I might have heard about that, but I don't really watch that type of stuff, so
Yeah, right. Fucking big enough story, man. Big enough story. People are still talking about it today. There's just another murder. Well, another body found in the Cecil Hotel.
Well, I don't watch true crime and stuff like that, so.
Oh man, you got to watch that one. Even the manageress who was looking after the Cecil Hotel, she wasn't too concerned about Alicia Lamb going missing, because the Cecil Hotel has had so many deaths in there. Even the Night Stalker took fucking like Ferendus, or his fucking name is, he took up prostitutes and killed them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I can't think of his fucking name now. But yeah, like there's been a lot of murders in there and like deaths and people jumping out. There's even a story of a pregnant woman jumping out of one of the windows. Like fucking just 10 stories high or whatever. Like one of the well-known fucking more talked about Alicia Lamb. I mean, we done streams on Alicia Lamb here, on here. Done was it Sandra Tate? Or was it Elizabeth Tate? Did Black Dahlia? Black Dahlia, I can't remember that's Elizabeth Tate or Elizabeth Lamb or whatever. I can't remember her fucking name. But she was found chopped up in two pieces. Going back in like the 1950s, but she was a well-known actress. I think she was an actress. But yeah, me and Rose used to do a lot of those murder mystery ones, talking about them. Like, the old Jack the Ripper and the London Ripper and Sandra Blaine, that coloured girl who ended up dying in the cell in America. She got pulled over from the police and pulled out really roughly, and believed that she might have smashed her head on the ground and had a brain bleed. And they hid a lot of video footage from the police cells because they were trying to cover their asses, just like with Alicia Lamb. There's a lot of video footage that went missing. And there's a lot of people out there trying to like put the pieces together and find out, what really happened.
Yeah.
Like even with Cecil Hotel, I think that was corrupt with the police. The police didn't even want to fucking search the place at one time. And yeah, me and Rose just think about doing those again. Murder mysteries, unsolved cases.
Yeah, why not?
She said, like, do some paranormal, but Oh, I don't know about the paranormal shit. You know, I'll let the one she can do her paranormal. I'll just probably sit here sketching or something, you know. But most of my sketching will be on my other channel, my sketching channel, Steve's drawing channel. Go on there and do some more art on there.
Yeah, why not? If that's something that you enjoy doing at the moment, then do that.
Mm. Well, I'm not saying this channel is going to pick up again. I tried getting it all back up and running again last year, and it didn't really work out.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's just
I think with the paranormal though, you know, like, a lot of people get into it for a short while and then like just think, yeah.
well, and don't forget, people get older, and it might not be something that they're interested in anymore. You know, they've moved on, and you know, so stuff like that. It happens.
I suppose it's like with hobbies, really. You get into one hobby and then you get fed up with it and you start something different.
Yeah.
For me, I've got about 5 different hobbies. I've got now the sketching, I've got my bushcrafting, I've got my fishing, I've got my magnet fishing. What else have I got? Nature walks.
Yeah. Well, I've got when the weather gets better, I go on. I do tours on my e-bike. I've got my diamond painting, photography, gaming. I think that's about it, actually.
I don't really class my gaming as a hobby, really. It's just like, I suppose some people say like a relaxing period.
Yeah, for me it is, because especially if I'm cycling, it just sort of it calms my brain down. Not necessarily me, but it just helps to calm everything down and just concentrate on something, because it tends to help.
Mm.
So, but I've got certain games that I play depending on how I'm feeling, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if I fancy to get a bit of aggression out, I might play Valhalla or Starfield. If I want to chill, I've got what have I got when I chill normally? Scarf, the last camp something, Omno. Yeah, I've got my Jasan. I've got some games that I like to play sort of just when I want to chill
Mm.
and not really think too much on what you're doing.
Anyway, I'm going to shoot off because it's nearly midnight. I'm going to
Yeah,
try.
it's nearly 1 o'clock my time, so
Well, cheers for coming on and having a chat. I'm
no
not sure when
probs.
I'll be next. You know, might be during the week. Don't know yet. I'm
Yeah,
going to be on my other channel, Steve's Drawing channel. That's what
yeah,
it's called, Steve's Drawing on YouTube, and just sit
yeah.
and trying to do some videos of me drawing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not around a lot normally in the evenings, because I'm normally watching a film or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
stuff. If I don't feel like doing a stream or drawing anything, I will watch a lot of videos on YouTube
Yeah,
or on Netflix or Amazon. I've been
yeah.
watching a lot of videos on crime, missing people, and all that kind of stuff.
I like body cam stuff with Karens.
Mm.
They make me laugh.
All right, then, take it easy. I've got to go some.
All right, and you, dear, take
All right,
care.
then. Bye.
Bye.